I
Oh,
remember Morgan.
I mean,
Morgan
looking at the
is-
URL, I recognize the. Oh, look, it's us.
It's most of us.
I'm invisible. I'm hiding in the rafters.
Okay.
Oh, are we live?
Yep.
Yeah.
just slowly scooting the other two down. There you
There
go.
we go.
Can people hear us on the stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good,
Okay. All right. I'll do my intro. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Wyatt. My pronouns are he, him, and today I'm going to be your witness for The Brightest Things We Know by Briar Sovereign, which you can find at weregazelle.itch.io. And we're playing in celebration of Roll Plus Bond's 2nd anniversary. We're also streaming to raise money for NARF, the Native American Rights Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization asserting and defending the rights of Indigenous tribes with a focus on 5 key areas: preserve tribal existence, protect tribal natural resources, promote Native American human rights, hold governments accountable, develop Indian law, and educate the public. You can and should donate to them at tiltify.com/@rollplusbond. Now I will hand things over to my players so they can introduce themselves.
Yeah, I guess I'm at the top of the Discord order.
Yeah,
so
well, let's
I'll
go
first.
Discord order.
Yeah, I'm Allie. I use he/they pronouns. I'm really excited to be playing. You can find my Twitter at @muddyhughes.
I am Genevieve. I use she/they pronouns. I don't have a whole lot of social media I like to make public, so this is probably the only time you'll see me. Make it count.
A ghost.
Hi, I'm Rowan. They at pronouns. I'm playing from unceded Mi'kmaq land. I don't have anything to plug here. Social media is a nightmare. Yeah.
I'm Shade. I use they or he pronouns. I also consider social media to be a nightmare, so I don't have anything to plug either, but I'm happy to be playing.
Okay, and with that, we will begin our game. So, long ago, there was the Bright Age, when the Visitor came to our system and blessed us with massive leaps in technological advancement. It was, of course, immediately capitalized upon by corporations, who built great foundry ships to travel out towards the stars. It was there we realized that the Visitor's arrival had long since turned to departure, and in its wake came forces from beyond our system seeking its power. The Iker Barons, the many forgotten, the Ophetian remnants, and the Hive Alipho. I hope that's how I pronounce it, Briar. But the Visitor left us a remnant of itself, the Witness, which gave life to 9 dead souls and turned them into great heroes with mystical powers, the Stars. With their help, we overthrew our corporate masters and took the foundry ships for ourselves. And since then, the Stars have been defending humanity. But stars burn out, and new ones must be born. With the Witness's guidance, each of the 9 stars has chosen an apprentice, and are slowly teaching them what they know and transferring their powers over to their successors. As a way of training those nascent stars, one of them, Pixis the Compass, and its apprentice, Pixie, have devised a little game. Aboard the foundry ship Anasta, taking up the entirety of one of its floors, is a mile-long grid of massive hexagonal pillars. A tower on each side, a small mountain range to the north, a small forest to the south, a flag in each tower. That's right, it's Capture the Flag, star style. We open on an elevator, rising up to the floor that holds the game field. Standing inside is the blue team, our protagonists. What are each of you up to as you wait for this elevator to reach the top, and what do you look like? I'll hand things off to you now.
Should we go in Discord order again, I guess?
Sure.
Let's keep going. Let's keep vibing.
Yeah. So I am playing Gemini, or as they go by, it's Gem and Mini, which are they are Iker Barons, which are these sort of beings which are liquid, and they take up like glass bodies for themselves, and they form that. And so they've taken the form. One is this big lumbering figure, who looks like basically like a bodybuilder, but like a golem, more like that. And the other is a smaller form, which is more nimble, and that's Gem. Mini is the is the larger one, and Gem is the smaller one. And
Of course, you gotta.
yeah, gotta do it. And yeah, so they right now, as they're coming up the elevator, I think what they're doing is they're like they have like a pre-ritual thing before, I guess this is class. Yeah, class for them. And so they are doing like exercises, like doing that thing where they stretch their arms left and right
That's
and
great.
stuff like that.
Do you when you say stretch, do you mean actually stretch, considering the Ichor Barons are weird like that?
The Ichor Barons are freaks, yeah, but no, I think it's more like bending. It's not like how you would expect limbs to bend, but they're bending.
Excellent.
It's interesting that you say your character has limbs that bend weird. I am playing. Let me double check. I am playing the automated rescue app, also known as ARA, the Alter, an AI that has been granted this power. To become a star. They manifest. They tend to manifest in technological systems, on phones, on apps, that sort of thing. They even have their own app that everybody has. But when they manifest physically, they look like a very low polygon version of popular Vocaloid star Miku. And whenever their limbs bend, it looks like crunching paper instead of like actual joints. So the joint gets kind of squished as if you were folding an origami piece of paper.
As a note, though, you're not a Vocaloid. You're a VTuber.
I'm not a Vocaloid.
Right?
I am a VTuber. It's a very important distinction. Thank you. To answer a question I saw in the chat, Aura is not an app. Aura is an AI that was built to assist stars, but was given light of their own. So now they are a star. They do have an app, though. Just, it's easy.
Do they have like a physical manifestation in this elevator right now, or are they just vibing in cyberspace, cyber vibing?
I think they're vibing, and on everybody's phone at some point they keep flitting between each person's communicator. I keep saying phone. Each person's communicator, and just kind of like making dumb jokes and being kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Cat memes, sending cat memes.
Making and sending cat memes.
Making and sending cat memes, just rapid fire. That one person in the group chat who sends like 20 cat memes in the span of about 5 minutes. Right now.
The Witness is getting so many cat memes right now.
Yeah.
The Witness is getting so many cat memes.
How can we send God cat memes? Yeah.
I feel like the Witness is very well-meaning and like, yes, thank you for the lovely earth creature, etc. Just like doesn't really understand why you're sending it all these pictures of cats, but
it's the same response every time. It's the same response every time, and they're supportive every time. They mean it each time.
Mm-hmm.
Colon, right parenthesis, nice cat.
Nice cat.
Well, the Witness absolutely texts using all proper punctuation.
Oh, yeah.
What? Why do you keep saying these cats have good beans? I have yet to see a can of beans in any of these pictures.
Right,
Okay,
so
Whew.
I should probably... Right, yeah, I'm playing, how do you pronounce this?
Monoceros, I think?
Monoceros, probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm playing Monoceros, the unicorn. He for them. I think what they're doing in this elevator is just like putting on armor. Like they have a suit of armor that they need to get into, and they were mostly already in it, but you know it's a lot of armor, right? They're putting on a helmet and probably fumbling with it a little bit and trying to pretend like they didn't fumble with it.
What's the vibe of your armor? Are you a Titan, a hunter, or a warlock?
It's very Titan. Yeah, it's Titan, but it's also like, I don't know if it's ostentatious, but it seems like it's trying to gesture towards being ostentatious. You know, like the description is pearlescent. You know, pearlescent plate, and I feel like
that's good.
It catches the light in a very funky way. You know, it could be ostentatious if you know. Give them a few months.
Give them a few months and a whole lot of stickers.
Yeah. Or just Ara. Just Ara.
Ara just projecting like some kind of hologram across your armor. Make it look cooler.
I project a bunch of stickers. One of them's an advertisement for my channel.
Oh, I do think you don't have to all be blue, but I do think you all have some kind of clear blue marker on. You're free to choose what and where that is as a way to make it obvious to your blue team.
I think
I didn't even have to change my hair.
Yeah, I think like for Gemini or Gem and Mini, that looks like I think Ichor Barons can like slightly shift
that makes sense.
light prism, like their color. So it's like this cool blue oil / glass tone.
Yeah. Like a soft blue, like light reflecting through water, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Oh, sorry.
You can finish. I just want to get to
okay.
Rami's introduction at some point.
Yeah. I think I'm just like I think Monoceros is just wearing like a blue banner on like probably their shoulder or something.
Excellent. Love a shoulder cape.
Love a shoulder cape.
Okay. Rami, Andromeda, but Rami for short to differentiate from Andy, his mentor. Rami's played by, for reference, is like Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One, probably younger, but that's the vibe. And he's probably leaning against the wall and fidgeting with like the chains he has draped around his body, and like resisting the urge to go help Monoceros with their helmet or whatever other little finicky bits of their armor like Monoceros is having trouble with.
Is Rami like the team dad? Is that the vibe?
I think that Rami's just like Rami is a combat nerd.
Right, got it.
Like, is very and like likes throwing himself into the middle of combat, and so he's gotten really good at getting suited up quickly and knows how to like make sure it's all sitting right.
Okay, he's a perfectionist. Got it.
A bit.
Yes. Competing team dads.
The fine line between team dad and perfectionist.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of Team Dad, I don't think he's gonna show up on screen, but I feel like Andy absolutely has the vibe of like the teacher that calls you champ and like sits on chairs backwards.
God. Considering that I realized belatedly, as in like 30 minutes before the start, that oh no, the other like image that I'm thinking of when I think of Rami is like Wen-Ning from Modozusha. That's even funnier because her to think of that kind of team dad.
Okay. So As the elevator continues to go up, at a certain point, the walls around you stop being like metal and become a like faux stonework. And when it finally stops, you find yourselves at the top of a tower that doesn't have any walls. It's like a gazebo or like a lantern where it's just the support structures, and like you can look out and see across the field in front of you and see the mountains and the forest. It's weird because it's like it's not that the battlefield isn't that big. It's probably like I don't know distance, like a mile across, so to speak. So the mountain range is like it's almost like a Disneyland version of like actual terrain where it's like, ah yes, these are the mountains, but mountains would have like hills leading up to them and stuff like that. And this does not have that. It's just like it's more terrain samples. And also there's like a road straight down the middle that's made of stone. Which is like, if you want to just dash for the enemy, you could do that. It's probably not a good idea, but it's fun that that's there.
Could.
Okay, so
definitely thinking about it.
Yeah. So the elevator makes a ka-chunk sound as it slots into place, and then like a little hole opens in the center, and a blue flag just like snaps up. And a section of the elevator in the corner falls away, and if you go over and look, stairs are folding out of the side of the tower like dominoes falling, sort of like leading to like a spiral staircase down to the base of the tower. And also down at the base, the floor snaps in, and it's in the corner is just this shiny white pool of liquid, kind of like the blood pool from Hades, but not blood. And out across the game field, you can see this like distant shape flying around, and suddenly a hollow screen flickers in front of you, and presumably against your foes on the opposite team. And you can see your fellow trainee star, Pixie, who is a robot with dark pink and blue coloring, antenna that stick up like bat ears, and her eyes are like Wrench from Watch Dogs. Like the little screens that like have emojis pop up, like X's or hearts or like little happy eyes, etc. She's got those going on, and then just like a normal like exo style like robot mouth that can like smile and frown and do facial expressions. And she's flying on a little like person-sized hover platform with a bunch of controls and computer screens on it. And she waves at the camera and says, welcome everyone to the Foundry ship's first game of Shooting Stars. I'm Pixie, the Compass, and I'll be your host, game coordinator, and god of battlefield chaos today. And she grins, and her eyes turn into little lines with angry eyebrows, and you can all tell that she's enjoying her chance to fuck with you.
Is she doing the cat face?
Yes. Now that you've said that, yes. Before the game begins, the rules. They're pretty simple. The objective is to capture your opponent's flag and bring it back to your tower. First to 3 wins. The first 3 times anyone scores, I change the map. And of course, our heroic stars are all immortal, so anything goes in this game. If you die or fall off the side of the field, you'll be reconstituted in the Well of Light at the bottom of your tower, and your opponents will get a compass point, which you can spend to petition me to use my phenomenal powers to your own advantage. But you have to say please when you do it. Any questions?
Ara raises their hand.
Yes, Ara.
Can I say please?
If you must.
Does a little fist bump in the air.
Is this the kind of more real question? Is this the kind of capture the flag where like the flag needs to stay in one place, and if so, is there a limit to how close we can get to our own flag before flag or anything like that? Like,
wait,
can we pick up our own flag and hide it?
She tilts her head and like says 1 second, and like turns around and like mutes herself and like talks through a communicator for a second, and then looks back at the camera and shakes her head and says, no, you're allowed to take when you pick up your flag, if you take it from one of your opponents, it will just reappear back at you, and you're not allowed to move it.
Okay, good to know.
Is there some kind of menu we should order from for land, or is it just like I can be like lava pool, and then there's a lava pool?
I'm gonna specify lava pool over there so that she doesn't like dump you in
Get
it.
any ideas?
We'll play it by ear. Lava pools sound fun.
You gave the GM ideas.
I mean, this is me giving you some fun narrative abilities to change things up.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to put a lava pool down, I'm not complaining. Finally, unless anyone else has any other actual questions, a voice comes over and is like broadcasted through. And it's Voos, it's the crow, and he says, I got a question. What's the losing team gonna do for the winners when the game's over? Let's spice things up a little, huh?
Aren't you the one who are going to need to worry about that, Moose?
We'll see about that.
Hey, Base. Hey, Base, I got an idea.
What's your idea?
If my team wins, you have to compose my new intro song for my videos.
I think there's like a mini uproar about that, of the rest of the team being like thinking that's really funny and teasing Base a little bit. And then they like, I think they appear on the screen. I think you can all see each other. I can describe them in a moment, I suppose. Yeah. And Base says, all right, fine. But if we win, you'll all have to be backup dancers in my next music video.
Fortunately, I'm quite good at dancing. So.
Oh, I can play on that bet.
Yeah, I guess I'll describe your opponents now, as I think everyone agrees on the although there isn't something for the rest of the team. That's an only Base thing.
Yo, feel free to add more terms. Fellow stars.
It might just be, I mean, the easy go-to is chores, but that's not fun. Is there some kind of video you'd want to make that would be fun to like make them do something?
Oh, jeez.
I just want to be
Cinnamon challenge.
I just want to be able to call Ursa Minor my sidekick for like a week or a month or something without getting
that's each having individual terms.
Like I just want Ursa Minor to be my sidekick for like a month or something like that, and just like that's just whichever of us wins gets to do that, and the other one doesn't get to complain about it.
Ursa like folds his arms and says, "I respect those terms."
Hey, you said cinnamon challenge, but lava pool?
Lava pool?
Lava pool challenge?
Eating a lava
pool
challenge? You mean eating lava? Is this like you're trying to eat lava?
Look, everything's edible once.
We're basically immortal. Yeah.
Multiple times.
Radiolarian fluid challenge.
Vex milk.
Vex milk challenge.
They're not called Vex in this game.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
Icar challenge. Actually, I mean, I guess the
Icar challenge
right now.
Oh, I thought the many forgotten.
Yeah, the many I was going to say that, but then I don't want to get into this at the moment. Okay, so very briefly, the people who are talking for the audience who was not here when we talked about who these characters are. So there's Voos the Crow, who is a white man. He has two cronies standing behind him who we jokingly named Bump and Scrub, which we decided is true. They're wearing like cloaks and like kind of just like smiling and nudging each other. They're they're very YA television bullies going on. And he himself, Vus himself, is basically wearing like a big crow feather Hunter Eileen cloak and a black veil over the upper half of his face. But you can see his mouth, and when he grins, he has a gold tooth. And he is played by Robert Sheehan, who plays Klaus in Umbrella Academy. There is Bass, who is a black person. The sides of their heads are shaved and their hair's up in like a pompadour style, like Janelle Monáe's hair sometimes. And they've got like a pin covered leather jacket. They have a big bass guitar strapped to their back. They've got like sleek armor. And they are played by Amanda Stenberg. There is Ursa Minor, who is a Korean man. He's wearing big, heavy plated armor with like a big fur trim around the helmet. And the helmet itself is like a bear's head that his face comes out of, that has like a clear visor so you can see his face. It looks like he's being eaten by a bear, but that's his helmet. And he is played by, I'm going to pronounce this poorly, I'm sorry, Jin Seung-kyu. And then there is Set, who is a tall Ophidian woman. Ophidians are like a mixture of like bugs and lizards. They have chitinous bony plating and 4 eyes and 4 arms and are very cool. And also big chompy teeth. She doesn't have any armor on. She's just wearing like a cape, a vest covered in knives, and like big poofy pants. And her plating is engraved with all these intricate symbols, and she has a biker helmet on, sort of, that has like a nose bridge and then 2 visors across either side of her face, since she's got like lizard eyes that go kind of to the side a little bit. And so yeah, she has visors covering her eyes, but her mouth is exposed like Vus's, and she like, when she grins, you can see her teeth are very big and sharp. So yeah, those are your opponents, and if there's no other pre-match stuff, I think Pixie says, all right, everybody, time to count off. 3, 2, 1, go. And then like she raises her hands, and there's like a explosion, like the firework goes off in between the middle of the map, and games start.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, first things first, we find where their flag is, right?
It's in the tower.
The other tower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in
but
the tower.
like, what's the path? You know what I mean?
Straight.
Your road
Yeah, you
to
can go
straight
straight
there.
or you can go around.
I feel like straight is not the best option here for some
Why not?
reason.
Why not? Go.
I'm getting vibes.
Listen, if all 4 of you just bum rush the center, it might work.
Third
Yeah.
rush.
It might work.
Are we gonna have somebody stay as like
quarterback it.
goalie? Yeah.
On the other hand, there is a lake down here, right?
There's a lake.
The
There's a-
revival pool,
What,
you mean?
what about
I have-
ambush?
No, the lava pool. You can turn the lake to lava.
You could,
There
huh?
is a volcano in the top left there. If
Yeah,
you see that.
I have an
Uh,
idea. I have a genuine idea. If one of you
Uh-huh.
leaves your communicator behind, I can jump back to help protect the flag,
Mmm.
Mm.
and that person just stays with another person, so that they aren't out of the loop.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll offer to do that.
These are the big brain plays.
These are the
Yeah.
big brain plays.
So,
Ed?
who's coming with me to go after their flag?
I will come with.
Okay. Are we going straight, or are we going to actually go?
I think we should go through the forest. I think that provides us cover.
Okay, sure. It's very clear that Rami was completely down for our plan. Let's just run at them.
Are you a little disappointed?
Maybe a little, but like he knows that this is the smarter play, but like there's something very fun about just charging at your opponent.
Mhm.
Just bum rush them, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Wait.
mention this before, by the way, but whenever Gemini, Gem, and Mini talk, it's always in unison, which is
Great.
maybe a little unsettling.
Oh my god.
Monoceros, what's your plan then?
If they're going on offense, I can just stay on defense and keep my communicator with me, and you can just
Sounds good.
yeah,
I will bounce around between you three.
and I can just yell at you.
And you can just yell.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Also, it just occurred to me that that's probably supposed to be pronounced the same as rhinoceros.
Probably.
Monoceros?
Oh yeah, huh?
Monoceros.
Oh,
Rhino is. Oh yeah, Soros
Rhino
must
is
be
nose-
horn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhinoceros is nose horn, and monoceros is one horn.
Yeah.
However, also, you can pronounce it however you want and say that's how your name's pronounced.
This is absolutely true.
Does
It just-
Zara mispronounce my name specifically to piss me off?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Monoceros.
Well, I'll invent increasingly ridiculous ones as the
Be
day
like, hey, Mon.
Great.
Hey, Mom.
You know what? He wouldn't hate that.
Mama Sarah.
Let's play the game and see these in game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you two are going into the forest.
Yeah.
Are you like trying to be sneaky, or are you just gunning for it?
Gunning
Like,
for
are
it.
you Naruto running through the trees?
Yeah, I think like at least on my side, like Gem does the thing where they're jumping through the trees, whereas Minnie is just like bulldozer bum rushing through the forest. Probably like encouraging Rami to kind of do the same.
Oh, Rami's so down for this. Rami was not assuming that you're going to go charging once we were in the forest because you're like, oh, let's go around. And so he was like, I guess we'll just sneak. But if we're going to run for it, hell yeah.
We
So
could still like Naruto run through the forest, but at least we have cover while we're Naruto running.
Yeah.
So
Now, I think this game has group actions, but when I search group actions, the only example is Gemini having an ability that mentions them.
I mean,
yeah.
So
it is a fairly light. It is a like playtest doc, so you know.
yes. I'm just going to act as if there are group actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a Fortune in the Dark game.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
In
group
Twitch
actions.
chat, Briar just said teamwork stuff works as per base players.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Briar. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, Briar.
Okay.
So yeah, do you guys want to make this sounds like if you're just trying to go real fast and be cool, it's probably flow.
Yeah. I will take the lead on that, I think.
Okay, yeah.
That seems like the sort of thing that Rami would take the lead on. And group actions are we both roll and then both get the
Yes,
bonus.
if someone fails, you'll take one we'll take one light, or your light will go does it go down or up?
Well, the light track on the Google Doc started all the way filled, so I think we spend it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So your light will go down by what? You'll take one light. If someone fails.
Okay.
You guys didn't do an engagement roll because there's no plan to do, etc. This is only sort of a mission. So I'll just treat it as if you're starting from a risky position, the normal, the usual position. And it's risky for reasons that you don't know yet. Maybe you'll run into some folks in this forest.
Maybe we'll run into some risks.
Okay. So rolling slow.
Yes. Yeah, we'll basically see how far you get until you run into somebody.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll, I guess.
All right.
I am just gonna. I don't feel a need to push myself or anything yet. Like, let's just see what I get. Okay.
5. Nice.
All right.
Success.
2d6 is if you have one marking, right? Just making sure.
One mark
Well,
gives you
it would
one
be
d6.
one mark is 1d6. Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
one mark is 1 day. Yeah, I guess to explain this briefly, we're living in our bubble of knowing what Forged in the Dark games are. But if anyone's watching this who doesn't know, basically people have a variety of action. Ooh, that's a 1. Oof.
That is a 1.
That's
We're
fine.
doing a group
Uh-oh.
action. I'll mark off a light for
Yeah.
making sure that you don't run into trees.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Or
it makes sense to me. Is it just like
God,
I'll
what if you
go back to
grab onto
spinning
what if you start stumbling and then grab onto the chains trailing behind me and use that
That's
to
good.
not to keep moving?
I think it's
Yeah,
just
that makes
like
sense.
Gem has been doing this thing where they're kind of like swinging through the trees, like jumping between them, and they like miss a branch and they just like face plant. And it's like, yeah, like maybe Rami helps them out or something.
That
Like,
sounds good.
Picks you up. Keeps you moving.
Yeah.
I will explain what happens in a second, but as I was briefly going over the rules, and I will continue to do that. So basically, people have a variety of actions. We will get to what those are as they occur. Flow is the move in a cool way one. The characters have a thing called light, which they can spend in a variety of cool ways, like to help each other or to get extra dice on their rolls. 1 to 3 is a failure, 4 to 5 is a partial success, and a 6 is a full success. Characters can resist consequences by spending light.
I believe
that's all the
multiple
major
sixes-
stuff.
I believe multiple 6s are a crit
Yes,
success.
small to 2 6s is a crit. Yes, and then there's no crit fail because crit fails suck. Yeah, okay. So you are making your way through the forest when suddenly I think what happens is as Minnie is charging their way through the trees, suddenly they trip and fall and stumble, and I'm not doing the things like haha you failed, you tripped. No, you tripped over a extremely strong tensile metal wire, and immediately a arrow from somewhere in the woods slams into Minnie's body, and your ichor starts hissing as it starts to come out of the crack in your glass body.
Yeah, it's
and
really pressurized. I think a little light is also in there.
yeah. So you are unfortunately going to take a blight here unless you would like to resist.
What would the attribute be for resisting? Probably duality, right? Or
yes, a physical strain or injury. Yeah, that sounds
okay.
right.
You know what? I'll take a blight just for the sake of showing off mechanics, I guess.
That makes sense. You said that a bit of light was coming out, so it makes sense to me for this to damage one of your divinity actions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I could be mean and pick Scour, which is the only one that you have. But I actually think it's probably divine. That makes sense. It makes sense if you're
I do
bleeding.
actually have 2 in divine as well.
Are you looking at?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at
Scour.
Andromeda's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had the wrong thing open.
Rami doesn't have much in divinity, but Gemini is pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry. I have said what I said.
It is what it is.
Rip to your divine.
All right.
Remember, though, you can still push yourself to use divine anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Love to see it.
You love to see it.
You do, in fact, love to see it.
So what?
Yeah.
What
so the reason why this happened, the reason why it's divine, I think, just to explain that, is it feels like you should still be able to scour just fine when you're leaking light. That may even give it some kind of advantage in a way, but just bleeding it off into the environment probably makes it harder to focus your light, and like all you would think about is the fact that there's a hole in me.
Yeah, I imagine the pressurized in a way.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an arrow from a bow that pierced through you. And I think you can tell from the tripwire and the arrow that this is Vus, who somehow was able to set up tripwires in this place, despite the fact that the match just started, and they would have to be running as fast as you to get in here. I wonder what's up with that.
I have some ideas about the underhanded dealings of our crow friend, but
Yeah, boy. I'd like to do something in that case.
Cool. Okay.
I assume, since this is being sort of projected and broadcast, I assume that there are cameras kind of scattered around. I want to see if I can.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can see through those cameras. I'm gonna try to.
Clever. Okay. So you want to? This is like a gather information with control.
Yeah, I suppose I want to gather information about where more of these tricks and traps might be. More information about the stage.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any potential consequences here.
I'm sure there are no possible consequences for hacking the systems of this school.
Yeah, I think the yeah, exactly. It's interesting because like you're gonna be fun to come up with consequences for, considering you don't have a body. But yeah, I'll say it's controlled, but yeah, this is, I mean, it's gather information, so effect doesn't really matter because it's the higher you roll, but it's controlled.
Yeah. It's early yet, and I have 2 dice in controlled, so I think I'll just roll straight. I'll push myself later. I'll ask you what to do. I'll ask you what you want to do later.
Okay. Also, right, for the stream, I didn't explain position and effect. It's desperate, risky, controlled, and each of those determines basically how much damage you take or how bad the consequence is going to be. And then on the other side, it's your effect is limited, standard, and great, which is, broadly speaking, how much damage you'll do or how good of the effect your action will have. It's 3 ticks on the clock, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
You'll love to see it.
Limited information.
Oof.
I think you see Bump and Scrub, but you don't see Vus. Let's see. I think Scrub is hiding in a tree. I'll put Vus here because you know that he's here somewhere. Vus is hiding in a tree, and Bump has like a, what are those things called? A ghillie suit on, is like covered in leaves and like hiding in like some bushes a short distance away, and is holding like a rifle.
I'm just going to I just kind of ping both of them on everyone's HUD or HUD equivalent with like a little blue marker. That's my logo.
And then I think what does Pixis look like? The thing that pops into my head is a giant like System Shock face.
Oh, good.
I can't remember the name of that AI from System Shock. But I don't know if I want it to have a human face in that way. Maybe it's just a big digital eye. That's kind of fun. I like that. We switch over to you in your hollow space, and just a huge digital eye looks down at you, and it's very threatening, as Pixis, who is the AI in charge of this Foundry ship, and is also a star, says to you, "Little light, I do not believe that hacking my systems were in the rules.
They were not in the rules.
Would you like to resist the... Basically, it was about to swat you like a fly. But if you would like to resist with this argument that you've just made, I'm happy with that.
I'd actually like to go a step further. I think Ara tries to get into the history of the Federalists versus the Anti-Federalists. People, the people in American history who are arguing like the Constitution only gives the power it gives, and the people who are arguing the Constitution gives.
You were trying to own this AI with facts and logic. Got it.
Exactly.
Oh no, I hate that.
I'm trying to own this AI with facts and logic by being another AI, so I think I have a little bit of a better shot than usual.
It's just you rapidly sending packets of data at each other. You're like arguing in fast time.
Yep. It's
fun.
It's very low key DDoSing each other, but with facts and logic.
That sounds like humanity to me.
Oh.
DDoS.
Yeah.
DDoSing with facts and logic.
DDoSing each other with facts and logic. I have 2 dice in humanity, so let's push it. No
Nice.
Damn, no light.
Oh my
Yeah.
No
god.
light spent at all.
No light, baby.
So
should explain
Pixis, I think, just huffs slightly and says, "Very well. I suppose you are allowed in the cameras. We will table this discussion for another time. I believe there is a game that must be played."
As soon as the eye turns around, and regardless of whether they can see me still or not, as soon as the eye turns around, just do a little fist bump in the air. Yes.
Wait, you're still in the tower, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Can I do a fist bump with you? I don't know what we're fist bumping over, but
I manifest next to you and ask for a fist bump.
I will return it. I look confused, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Nothing better than a fist bump with friends.
Look, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't piss off the ship, and that's all that matters.
It's true.
So you marked where Vus is, right?
You do not know where Vus is. You know where Bump and Scrub are.
Well, if I
I think really quick, Pixie comes over everyone's comms and says, "Just a reminder, Bump and Scrub are mortal. Don't kill them."
Okay. No,
Oh, God.
no lava pits for Bump and Scrub.
okay.
Thanks.
Well, that's fine. I know where both Bump and Scrub are, right?
Yes. Yeah, they have been marked on your HUD, I guess.
One of them had a rifle and the other didn't, right?
Yeah, one of them's hiding in the trees. I think it's Scrub in the trees, it's Bump on the ground. I believe they are synonymous in my head, so it's
okay.
So if I got that wrong, I'm sorry.
I just remember you saying one of them had a rifle, and
yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Bump's the one with the rifle in the ghillie suit, hiding in a bush. Scrub's in the trees with a pair of knives, just waiting to leap out onto someone's back, rogue style.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out which of them would be more entertaining to lock in place while I go jump on the other one. Because one of its special abilities is Andromeda's Bonds. Spend my charge and choose a foe. It may not move or act until it frees itself, either through its own abilities or through a consequence that you or someone else suffers.
Just immediately take out Bump and Scrub. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm debating between lock out the one with the ranged weapon and haha, you're in a tree, you're gonna fall out because I locked you in place.
That one's the funnier one to me.
Okay, so Rami looks up at where Scrub is in the in the tree, points at him and chain of like pure light energy like follows his gesture and like binds Scrub tight while Rami turns away and just like jumps on Bump with the intent to like knock him out because Rami is not going to actually kill the mortal. Well, even though that
Yeah.
would probably be easy, pretty easy otherwise.
Hmm.
This would normally I would just let you do this because these two guys are not really that scary and you used your super basically. However, I think Vus is going to take advantage of the fact that you're targeting his cronies and may have a counterattack planned.
Okay. So do you want me to roll for something to see whether or not this gets me?
Yeah, I could like this is you are fighting people, so this would make sense as clash. However, if it's like I said, they're very easy to defeat. So if you would rather this be characterized by flow, I know it's the same either way for you.
Yeah. Like I have the same dots. I have the same
Yeah.
number of dots in Clash as Flow. So
It's more just what this would look like.
Thematically, I think this is Clash.
Okay.
Like this is
That
not.
makes sense.
I'm moving. This is much more. I'm putting it into this fight before it starts.
Yeah.
Or trying to. So
let's see. This is Vus is still there. This is risky great.
okay. I'll just roll my 2d6. I don't feel a need to push yet.
Yeah.
That's another
That's
5.
5.
So
Okay.
mixed success.
Um
About what I'd expect for I don't actually know where Vus is yet.
You know?
yeah, I'm gonna be what does taking out Bump look like?
If no one interferes, I think it would be like I kind of jump at where he's hiding, land on his rifle, and then before he can grab anything else, like hit him very carefully to like knock him out.
Yeah, I think like he's waiting there like looking through the scope of the rifle and doesn't even see you until like he hears a rush of wind and then he like quickly he spins around, looks up, goes, "Oh shit," and then you knock him out.
Yeah.
Just bonk. Meanwhile, Scrub, who is locked in place, slowly tips out of the tree and hits the ground, still in the exact same like crouching posture, like he's just frozen.
Like Invisible Wonder Woman plane style, just like
like he's perched on a sideways branch coming out of the ground, just like a fallen over statue. And I am going to be nice here and split it between two controlled consequences. One is I'm just dropping great to standard, and the other one is
Seriously, feel free to hurt me. Hurting me is fine. I have a lot. I can take it.
That's true. Oh, actually, you know what? No, what I'm going to do instead, I just remembered a thing that Vus has. I am dropping you to a desperate position as out of like pits that I think we flash back to Bump and Scrub here the night before, because while technically the stars weren't allowed to go onto the battlefield, no one said anything about Vus sending his cronies out to pre-prep things.
Oh
Hey, wait,
my god.
that was my argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Voss got away with it is the deal.
Yes.
I did too, admittedly.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's a shot of them like digging holes in the ground and like stretching tripwires between trees and so on. And we see them like they've dug various little holes around this area and put like little discs in the ground. And then we flash forward to all of those little discs suddenly shoot up into the air and sprout little arms, and their backs open up and like little turrets pop out as Vus is activating his drones.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Uh-oh.
And I think his voice echoes out like from all of the drones at once, as he says, Rami, you always go for the bait. You're so predictable.
How else do you lure out the hunter?
We'll see if you've lured me out. And I think we cliffhanger there and hop over to Monoceros in the tower. How you doing, Monoceros?
Oh,
Just
great.
keeping watch?
No, I'd like to. Is there any chance I could get up on those mountains?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to get up on those mountains and like see if I can see anyone. You know?
Okay. Yeah, we can just cut over to you having done that.
Okay.
Would you like to make some kind of gather information roll?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what action would fit here.
While you do that, I'm gonna blow my nose and mute myself.
Well, while it's muted, we should say nice things about him.
I'm still here.
Such a hard work. Oh, I mean, man, Wyatt, you know.
Such a person who is facilitating this game pretty well. Dang, that was nice.
I feel like this would be a no roll, which I have 0 in. But I do have 1 in divine. Is there any chance I could?
You could do divine. That's like reach out.
Reach out and like
read the surface thoughts of another. Yeah, you can scan and see if you sense any surface thoughts nearby. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Would you like a helping hand?
Yeah, sure. I think.
I can.
Yeah. Would that work? Like, Monoceros is just like searching through light, and you're just like you're searching through, being an AI.
Searching through these cameras that I'm in is
that
I'm technically allowed to be inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be a 2d6 roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's position and effect?
We'll say controlled, and effect doesn't matter because it's the
Okay.
higher you roll, the better info you get. So spend 1 light, Genevieve.
That's a 5.
Okay, that's a 5. So you get good information. Okay. So, what do you see? How are these folks moving? I think the first thing you notice is you see a shape, or feel a shape, I suppose, inside of the volcano. And can start to realize that you can sense like distant vibrations. And you realize that is probably base. And
oh my god.
The second thing you notice, and you notice because it happens, is, and I think this is cool actually, I am putting you also in a, well, I guess you were in a controlled position. So I'm putting you in a risky position as Set suddenly springs out from like this little, I think you notice that there's like a cave system in the mountains as a way to like sneakily get around. And I think she just tears up through the earth and does some kind of like Titan style power dive.
Does she do like the big long like rip of the base and just goes as they come out?
Nah, this is set.
This is set.
Yeah.
This is set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, base is over in the volcano. Set was sneaking up to ambush you, and you realize just before it happens. So yeah, she shoots out of the ground. There's an explosion of rocks flying everywhere, and she is like a star in the sky for a moment, and then just shoots down and slams into where you just were, turns the place into a little crater. Feel free to describe how you dodge.
God. I think maybe at the moment I see it coming, I just burst forward in a blast of light. The ground underneath me is scorched in the path, like the path I took. In like it's fairly it's instant. It's, you know, like I'm there and then I'm somewhere else, and the ground in my wake is scorched.
Excellent. Love that. And Set is very mad that she missed you. I think she like is briefly stuck in the ground and then just rips her hands free, and looks up and around and catches sight of you. And I think she just says, "Hi, Monoceros," and flexes her hands, and like laser claws shoot out.
Laser claws. Whoa.
I think I wave in response.
One of these days I'm gonna hit you with that.
Only if I hit you first.
And then she leaps at you. Let's hop over to Gem and Minnie, because they haven't gotten a chance to do anything yet, and maybe they can help Rami out of this drone situation.
Yeah.
So the drone situation. Yeah. How many are there? Is it like
there's at least a dozen.
Okay. I think one of I'll say Gem and Minnie's primary is Tagger and drones, which is basically I think what this is Minnie has a device which they like go in and they just wreck shit, and then Gem is in the trees somewhere and is like launching. They're not drones like Vasis, but they're like the small like micro drones. They can't really do much damage on their own, but they kind of swarm.
That's cool.
So I think what this is like Minnie is still stumbling a bit, trying to like recover from the kind of crack in their glass, and just pushes on and goes in for like big swipes at this swarm of drones. Just
cool. Okay. That's probably a clash.
Yeah. All right. I don't actually have any dice in Clash, but I have faith.
Is there
You can push yourself. Or
I can. I can
help,
assist myself. I am my own best friend
yourself,
after
yes.
all.
You can, yeah.
You can do it.
Yes. So what I think this is like Gem is running sort of control from the trees, just like calling shots from up there, like from their position up there for Minnie to sort of navigate around this this field of drones. I'm not sure what's Rami's position right now.
Desperate. Which I don't think you're desperate because you're reacting to this. I'll say it continues to be risky.
Yeah, in that case, I think that's the plan we're gonna go forward with. Just kind of free up some space for Rami to move around.
Yeah, okay. More risky standard again.
Awesome. And I am going to assist myself for
Yes.
I believe that's 1 light, right?
Yes.
How does that work? Yes.
That is correct.
All right. So plus 1 die.
2, 1.
Boom. Can I assist myself and push myself?
I can assist you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
shaking it.
I can assist you if you want to just if you only want to spend the light for pushing yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because I'm here
probably
too, and I'm definitely also trying to like get at them.
hmm
Even if what I'm doing, even if like that might look more like me dodging in ways that bring them closer to whatever you're dodging their attacks in ways that bring them closer to like what you're doing to take them down.
Yeah, I think Minnie has this like weird, it's almost like a wand thing or some sort of antennae. But then when they wave it around, there's like an after image and the drones attack the after image.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll spend 1 light to help you, and then you can.
All right, I'll spend 2 light to push myself then.
That gets you up to 2d6, right?
Yes.
Nice.
And I'll roll that now. Boom, boom. That was 1d6. Let me roll another one.
I mean, that's a pretty solid 1d6.
That's a good 1d6. Yeah.
It's a good
Oh,
one.
Oh, I got the same.
It's a second good
same
one.
one.
D6. The
It's
same.
looking a lot
Um,
better than jumping through the trees, which is good. So.
Mm.
Okay, real quick, I just forgot to say, the way I've been treating Vus, I forgot to tick his clock once, is that his cronies, like his drones and his actual cronies, count also as like part of taking him down, but also have their own one thing going on. So it's like you've ticked his clock twice now. I forgot to tick it down. So you take out his cronies, you take out his drones, and so he's actually pretty weak by himself.
But his power lies in his connections.
Yes, exactly. Well, sure.
Connections, quote unquote.
But you know, it's close.
Is he like
Yeah.
okay? Out of character. Is he running some sort of racket or something, or how does he have the support of Bump and Scrub?
That's a good question. You could ask Bump and Scrub that later, maybe.
That's-
Like, hey, how
that's
come you
fair.
follow him? I don't know
why
if
you
you
follow
know.
that guy? Yeah, he's kind of terrible.
So yeah, it's you smash up these drones. It's sick. They start shooting at all of you, but like, you either take really it's either you either just get nicked or just do very cool dodges or have shields or something. I don't know. You're free to add some flavor to that if you want. But the drones get taken out. And then thank you, Genevieve. And then the thing that happens is we finally see Bear as he just charges out and I think was aiming for Minnie, but had to adjust his charge slightly and just slams into Rami instead.
Cool.
Because I'm trying to spread things out a little, and you did assist, which means you
I'm a
could
valid
potentially take on. Yeah, you're a valid target
Go
here.
for it.
And it's just like this charging dash. I think he's leaving like a little light trail behind himself, like a comet, and just slams into you. And it does that thing where when he hits you, he stops, and the momentum is carried forward, and you just get sent flying, probably into a tree. So you are going to take a blight here unless you want to resist.
I don't want to. I don't want to take a blight.
All right.
That's a good call. Yeah.
So that would probably be a duality resist then.
Yep. Also, like, please deal me like actual physical damage that isn't blights at some point because this character.
Well, that's what I'm doing. Or once you resist, I am hitting it.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
it'll be 1 damage, one
Okay.
one binding.
Right. This is little 2d6. Oh hell
Nice.
yeah!
That's another 6. No light spell.
Oh.
Consequences are for
rolls.
other people.
It's true.
Yeah. So I just he spent a bunch of momentum on me, but I know how to take momentum. it turns into a cool flip and roll, and I land and I do a superhero landing.
And I think Ursa is kind of pleased, as I think he says, "I apologize for the underhanded tactics."
Not your underhanded tactics. I know that.
I'm here for like Shaq's Ursa is very good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I think he grins and let me remind myself what he has as weapons.
These guns, and he just
Oh,
flexes.
right, I forgot. He's very cool.
Oh.
So what he does is he flexes and a beam sword shoots out of his wrist on his right hand, and a shield, like a beam shield, unfolds on his left hand.
Oh my god.
That's hell yeah, dope.
This
Rami
man is everything I aspire to be in a character.
grins at him, stands up, like shakes his hands out, and like laser his gauntlets emit laser claws, and Rami's gonna go charge him and get into a fist fight.
Excellent. Yeah, he charges back.
I'm assuming this is Clash.
Yeah, let's just resolve this right now. Yes, this will be Clash. Risky standard, I think. What are you using? Are you using your laser gauntlet, your gauntlets?
Yeah, I'm just using my laser gauntlets right now. It's my
Excellent.
primary weapon.
Yeah. This is just risky standard then. The two of you are even.
Mm-hmm. I'm debating whether or not I want to push myself because this is cool.
It would be pretty sick.
Yeah. I think that we're going with rule of cool. Let's spin the light and bump this up to rolling 3d6. Okay.
Ah.
So close.
The only sixes we've seen are on resistance.
Yeah,
rolls,
which is a
very
shame
Yeah.
because like I'm assuming that like with the charges, you recharge it by rolling a success or a critical success, which I
Mhm.
suspect means a full success or a critical success.
Yeah.
So like it recharges on sixes.
Yeah, I think it
Oh.
recharges on sixes.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's fine.
However, this is very cool. The two of you just fly at each other. Like sparks fly as he probably does like a Dark Souls parry with his shield and knocks your spikes away, and tries to stab you, but what do you do to not get stabbed when he does that?
I think it's like okay, I like rebound off his shield. Like use it as a launch platform to like jump over him.
Yeah, that's sick. And like jump on, like kick off of a tree.
Yeah, like I have a very acrobatic fighting style, and as opposed to his like straightforward. Even though we both charge at each other, it's
Yeah. Do you like? I'm just thinking of Vega in Street Fighter and his like flips and claws. Do you like scrape him along the back?
Sure, that sounds
Um,
true. I don't know
yeah,
Street
and then
Fighter, but like that sounds correct.
yeah, no worries. It's going through my head. Yeah, so and then he like spins around and I think again, this is risky, so you'll be taking a blight. But again, you can resist as I think his beam saber, his beam sword, wrong game, not beam saber, slices through your arm, and it doesn't cut your arm off. Your arm just goes dead, like you can't feel it anymore.
Well,
So I am blighting Clash, but you can resist that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That's valid.
I like having Clash.
You're valid, Shade. Your arm is valid. Hopefully.
I continue to not
God.
take any
This
stress.
is incredible.
What is this? What is going on?
If only
Damn.
these rolls were for your actual actions and
Yeah,
not
then
your
I get my charge
resistance
back and I
rolls.
just like freeze him, and it'd be a lot easier. But like,
I think you've
Yeah.
had the same roll, that same actual like roll, like 3 times, 5 and a 6.
No,
It was
last
a
one was a
5
3
and a
and a
6
6.
earlier, but the last one was a 3 and a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but like we've been getting a bunch of them. So,
Mhm.
so am I taking another like point of like binding damage instead?
Yes.
Cool. He is slowly. The sword might not cut my arm, but it does shear off one of my chains. This is fine.
So
Probably
yeah,
last,
you
probably last.
scrape along the back and he cuts your arm, and the two of you's like heads are real close together. And he grins and says, "Nice move there."
Thanks. Been practicing.
Let's see, who should we go to next? Whoever wants to can. I think I guess the person who acted last was Genevieve, you're in a weird position because you can kind of always do things. Like there's no one up against you right now because you can flick around to wherever. So,
Yeah,
but
but my
I
buddy
could
here
jump
is
over to you and
2v1.
let you do something.
Monoceros is 2v1, so I should
Yes.
probably help out Monoceros.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
It's been
don't.
the longest since you've rolled, so we can put the camera
Yeah.
on you.
Remind me for a second how setup actions work. How setting up an action works.
So you roll. It's a normal action. I don't believe the effect for it matters. And you do it, and it will give the other person increased position or effect on their roll. But you can take consequences as per a normal action roll.
I have a thought. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Set is right there having themselves a good time. I'd like to use my skills as a VTuber to aggressively advertise to Set.
Oh my god.
To give Monoceros an opening.
Yeah?
That's incredible. What action are you using to do that?
I feel like this is advocate. But that's just me.
Reach out to another.
I am reaching out to try to genuinely try to sell Set on this amazing. I think they could really. I'm going to compliment them on their muscles, and I'm going to compliment her on her muscles, and be like, you know where you should go. You know, it's a really good place. I know a place, and in fact, just for you, here's this code you can use on checkout. You have a free pool time when you sign up for the membership. I think that'd be really good for you, Set. Not that, of course, you need it. Like you're gun. Oh boy, like look at your muscles. Like, come on, man. But like, you could really use if you're really looking for a new gym, new place to hang out. I hear some Minor runs it. It's a great place. And like, I imagine this looking like I project from the communicator in my low poly Miku model. Like kind of not quite draping myself over Set, but like very aggressively nearby, like buddy. Like, hey, buddy, like you can use. Come on,
I think this is desperate. However, it will. You can do it.
Okay, I'm going to do two things. I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna push myself. And I feel like I'm going to offer you a bargain, if that's all right.
Oh God, right? Yeah. Okay.
I feel like the bargain here that I'm going to offer you, let's see, what's the bargain here I can offer that would make this interesting? I'll take suggestions if you have any.
Wait.
Rest of players as well. No, I don't have a bargain here. I'm still gonna push myself.
Okay.
The
I'll sit
Twitch
fine.
chat just Briar just added. Cough
Oh,
Celestial
Right,
Pact.
Celestial Pact. You
Oh,
are correct.
Cele-
I apologize.
Sorry, Briar.
That's
Celestial Pact.
my bad. I should work on it. Yes,
I'm
I
gonna
will.
write that at the top of my notes.
I will still push myself. I think for an extra die here, for that 3d6.
Okay.
But I will not offer you a Celestial Pact. Almost said Celestial Bargain. Split the difference.
Oh, it's a 5.
5.
I saw that one and my stomach just jumped in my throat.
Yeah, I was like,
boy,
uh-oh.
howdy.
And I've been on. There are 2 wolves inside of me. Wants to tick the red progress clock some because I haven't done that at all. However, I know exactly what happens here, and it's pretty great. Where you do. I mean, this works. So you do distract her, and
Does she take the card I offer? The hologram?
yeah, she takes it, and then her claw just shoots out and like slices through your neck. And like in your just like shoots lightning into you, and in cyberspace you start just like vibrating as if you've been shocked and then blip out of existence for a moment as
Absolutely
I
rotten
am
vibes.
as I am killing you here, but it's okay. You don't respawn in your situation is weird. I think you would just reboot. You don't reappear in the Well of Light. But that is what I am doing.
I do have an ability. Would you let me use it? I have a special ability called Radiance. You may spend your charge to set all members of the cluster to radiant.
Oh.
Would that work to just like keep Ara in this fight?
Yeah, I think so. I would allow that. Yeah, I would allow that. If you want to it mathematically speaking, that ability is probably best for when a bunch of people
I was
people
just
are hurt,
like,
but also if you want
Yeah,
the
no,
thing is
actually this fight is
Ara-
okay. I can take this fight. Yeah.
Well, Ara will be back immediately to help
Yeah.
you is the thing.
Yeah.
They're just getting a compass point is what's
Right,
happening out of this.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah, I'll save it. I'll save it.
Ara's weird.
Ara is
Well,
weird. Yeah, I'll
I
save
love
this.
causing rules problems.
No, it's fine.
I mean, I've been curious since I saw that ability what exactly it does with the chained because I have bindings instead of
It's-
I guess probably wouldn't do
Bindings,
anything.
it's like it's different. Just because like brightness is different from light vaguely. Like brightness is a consequence. Like you're like you start radiant and then like basically minor harm, like lesser harm is going down to flickering. Severe harm is going down to dark.
I understand that. I'm just like, would it like give me 2 bindings back or something like that? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would be down to rule it like that, but also we have the person who made the game in the chat. If Briar had any opinions on how this works.
Yeah.
But we don't need to worry about that just now because you aren't using that, right?
Yeah, I'm not using that.
Okay.
Ideally,
I'll wait until more people are dead.
Yeah, that's part of why I've been wondering
be
about it, to be honest.
So, okay, so just real quick, she does that. So she takes the card, she does that, and then to your to you as you're being electrified, she smiles and says, "Thanks, I'll take you up on that offer later."
Say that Ara sent you. And then,
Briar...
but she is distracted as this is happening.
Yeah, Briar did weigh in the chat. You don't want those bindings.
Yeah, I did assume that you wouldn't want them back. Yeah, so Monoceros, your foe is distracted right now. And whatever you can have either controlled position or great effect on what you're about to do.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll probably take the great effect.
I am also immediately spending this compass point. which work kind of like rival moves in Beam Saber, I suppose, as the volcano erupts and lava starts rushing down the side, and the camera zooms in, and we see Base surfing on it.
I knew they were gonna do that. Oh my god.
Yes,
I
yes.
knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it.
I am ticking the red progress clock.
Oh my god.
They're surfing on like a surfboard made of light.
Oh my god.
Bad. So good.
This is like straight off like a 90s internet image, like surfing the web. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. The rad progress.
The rad
The
progress.
rad
Clock,
progress
correct.
clock, yeah. That clock is filled right now. Okay, right. So my primary weapon is a Starshot bow. I want to have, while this distraction was happening, been knocking an arrow on this bow and preparing to fire it. You know? That's that.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, give me a roll then. What are you? I assume Clash.
Yeah, with Clash.
Excellent.
I don't think I want to push myself. Like I believe in these rolls. I'm gonna
Okay.
get 2 1s, but I believe in this roll.
I believe
You're
in
gonna
you.
get a 5. It's
I
great.
believe in you.
Look what I said.
Oh no!
Thank God you cursed
Mm.
yourself. You called this down upon yourself.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was so excited for you to just take her out. She catches your arrow in her fist and it shatters. And
yeah.
she turns and looks at you and says, "Don't think I forgot about you."
Okay, can I add a little detail?
Yes.
I feel like the arrow was like vaguely made of light, like
Yeah.
burning light, and it goes to cinders when it snaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
it's bright dust.
And then she just like launches herself at you and is just a barrage of claws. I'm doing a lot of fighting game references today. In Marvel vs. Capcom, Wolverine has a move where he just like rushes and like rapid slashes, and it's like these big cuts across the screen, and I feel like that's what this would look like.
It's
Yeah,
really
that's good. Can I
So-
resist this?
Yes. Yeah, this was risky, so you're also going to take a blight, which you can resist.
I would really like to resist that.
It's fair.
That would be 2 dice with duality, right?
Yes. Ooh. Well, you take 3, you lose 3 light.
Apparently, when I said consequences are for the other people, I meant consequences.
Yeah.
Consequences are for Rowan.
Rowan and I are, for those who don't know, Rowan and I are good friends. We play lots of tabletop games
We sure do.
together. I can say quite happily that Rowan is cursed.
I am extremely
Your rolls
cursed.
are always so bad, and it makes me so sad.
I either roll 6s or I roll total failures.
Although, I will note, I believe you're the only person not to roll a 1 or less in Lancer last week.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway, what does this look like as you don't take a blight here? As you're just like, you get scraped a little bit probably, but what does your resistance look like?
God. What if it's like it starts to dent my armor a bit, but what if I'm just wreathed in like flame and like it's a bit of a
That's very
firewall,
cool.
you know?
That's really
Like-
cool.
And where the armor's dented, it just glows and melds back into the same shape it was before. Like,
Oh, she is so mad at this. She's just like, why do you always have to be so perfect?
I don't think I say anything. I think I'm just focused on, like not dying right now.
Yeah. It's the thing we were talking about the other night of when a warlock dodges a super. And the people are like, how dare you? I'm so mad at you. I should have defeated you. Meanwhile, the warlock is just internally panicking. There's no actual smugness here. It just looks like smugness.
Just being being chased, like, with a melee super, and you're just gliding away, screaming internally. Yeah, that's the vibe.
Okay, let's jump over to the forest party.
Yeah, I had something in mind, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Go for it.
I think Gem and Minnie see what's going on with Ursa here, and what's gonna happen, I think, is Minnie runs like past Ursa and Rami, like behind to sort of flank. While Gem, like Rami hears probably like friend Rami, look up, and then Gem drops from the trees onto Rami's shoulders with like a shotgun arm ready.
Oh, that's sick.
So I wanted to roll deceive, if that's okay, to sort of run a distraction.
Oh, interesting. That sounds probably like a setup action.
Yeah.
If you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool. As a note, Vus and Ursa are both almost down. So this could become like a cool combo attack to take both of them out or something. But yeah, roll deceive. I think this is just risky.
All right, I'm going to assist myself because I am my own best friend. So
yes.
Boom. All right. Roll this. Oh, I put in a thing there.
I was extremely confused and scared for you for a moment there.
We've just taught Roll20 that 3 equals 3. Amazing.
I have been known to have sausage fingers on occasion, so
you're good.
Nice.
Hey,
oh my god,
that's what I'm talking about, baby.
So yeah, are you shooting? Like, are you just making yourself a target?
Well, kind of. It's like Minnie is like big enough and like just like presence like enough that it's like running this way in the expectation to like flank and get Ursa's attention away from Rami, and then just kind of like ambush. That's the idea.
That sounds good. Mm-hmm. I think I'm not sure if you get Ursa's attention because Ursa is a very focused man. However, I think the camera sees that Vus. I think we finally actually see him as he has his bow drawn back and was about to shoot at Rami, but instead he switches targets to you because like it looks like you're flanking. And he shoots you and misses, and then shoots you again and misses, and swears under his breath.
Do I get an idea of Vus's position?
I was literally about to say, this is where you also notice part of this success here is you can follow the trajectory of the arrows, and suddenly you see him.
Yeah, I think like it's just like Minnie just like slowly turns their head to face him in the trees. I don't think I described this before, but they don't have like human faces. It's like a blank slate almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea. Setting up.
All right, Rami.
I'm gonna take out Ursa.
I think you can take them both out here because you're gonna have great effect. So feel free to come up with something really cool. No pressure.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think you've used your what's your heavy weapon again?
My heavy weapon is chains.
Oh right, yeah.
Bladed chains. Piercing and messy. And I'm kind of honestly just like, could I like throw Ursa at Vus?
Yes, absolutely.
That's
It's like get over here, but
like-
instead it's like get over there.
wrap of
Yeah.
around Ursa Minor, like spin in a circle, just like launch him as a projectile at
I
Vus.
love that so much.
Okay. So I get what from the set of action again?
Either control position or great effect. Honestly, you don't need great effect
Yeah,
here.
I'll just take the position, I guess, honestly.
Okay.
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
so controlled
I would
standard.
love, like dice are more fun, are nice, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't need the effect. They're both at
Yeah,
one.
and
Once
if you're in
I
a
hit-
controlled, if you fail from a controlled position, you can re-roll from a risky position too. So
Yeah, so let's take
it's always
control.
nice.
And
It's good to have it be controlled.
I'll just take the 2d6 for a clash. I don't think I need to
Okay.
spend anything on this right now. Right?
No, yeah, go for it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yes, there it is.
That's a crit.
Okay, so never mind.
yeah.
This is great effect. Oh god. Okay.
Forest party rules.
So this is exactly what you described happens. The two slam into each other, and there's like a very rough sound. Like they both hit the ground. There's like I think an explosion of light as they both just dematerialize as I think their heads slam together. And we don't need to focus on that too much, but it was bad what just happened.
Yeah.
And I think over the comms, Pixie just says, "Double kill."
I feel like Rami should have said something badass to Ursa before, before while wrapping him in chains. But like I'm blanking on exactly what it is that he says.
Feel free if you come up with something, feel free to flashback and say it. Haven't used any flashbacks yet, and this is a Forged in the Dark game.
Like I feel like it would really just be some reference to an in joke of like in a joke of theirs at some point. But like the other thing is, thanks for the ammo.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, boy.
That's very good. I am ticking your blue progress clock once also, because I think I'm gonna make up a rule right now, which is if you get a double kill, it takes them longer to reconstitute.
Because they both need to reconstitute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the tower is completely exposed at the moment.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think Jem just nods at Rami.
I think we go back to charging the
Yeah,
cast.
just running through the
This
running through the
time-
woods.
This time Jem is riding on Rami's back, so
Okay.
Love that. As a note, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, you can see in the top right and bottom left, there are two like ruined icons basically that are sort of supposed to look like facilities of some kind on the map. And in there, you can also potentially do stuff to mess with the map. That's for people. I wanted to leave that option available for people who are good at like control and compel. But you don't need that right now. You took them out. But if you want to if one of you wants to stay behind there or something, that's I just wanted to make sure you knew that's what
maybe
that
I'll
thing
I'll
is.
leave Jem behind there then instead.
Oh yeah, you can split up.
Yeah.
I'll say when you're split up, you probably can't assist yourself because you're not
Yeah.
together, but
I would agree. Also, like all of their weapons are like a combo move.
yeah.
So I'd probably
attacks might be limited also.
yeah.
I'm very good at the attacks, so we don't
That's true.
about that as
And
much.
also you might be able to I mean what I'll say is let's make this a yeah, why don't we finish up here with these two with the forest folks and just have this probably be another flow roll to see if you can just get there before they reconstitute.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Rami taking the lead on this one? I mean, I can take the lead too, Jim. Minnie can take the lead.
Yeah, you also don't have to have it be a group action if you don't want, since one of them's riding.
Okay.
Wait, was Jem being left behind or Minnie?
Jem was behind, yeah.
Oh, okay, so Minnie, I don't know if Minnie might be too big to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, if we want to switch it up and say Jem is fumbling, or Minnie is fumbling with the tower, and Jem is riding into battle with Rami, I think that's fun too.
That is fun.
That is,
Yeah.
and I don't think you don't have to roll flow if you don't want to. If you're riding on Rami's back.
Okay.
I'll roll for Rami then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is risky great. It's risky just because this could be we're like speeding up time here slightly, and no one's there yet to stop base from heading for the tower.
That's fine.
I will also say,
taking that
if you wanted to expend a charge to do a Celestial Pact, I think this would be a really good option.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, no one's asked me. You're always free to ask me for Celestial Pacts.
Okay, I don't want to expend a charge. I don't mind just rolling as a thing.
Okay.
And I'd already just been like, 2d6 is fine. I'm not worried about it that much. Whatever
Just to let you know, I have fun ideas in the back of my head for what Celestial Pacts look like, so
you could also
you could ask me for those.
Yeah, nah, I'll just run.
I guess I could be offering them to you.
I mean, also I did already roll, so.
Oh, you did? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Yeah, you succeed. I am just going to fill this up as you get the flag. And I think we can skim over this slightly, because I think as you go up the tower and grab it and get to the bottom, I think that's when the two of them reconstitute. Mm-hmm. And this is just a chase across. I don't know if you go down the center or what, but they're desperately trying to get their flag back.
Look, if it's just a chase, yes, I would just run back. But I
just quarterback it.
I'm just curious to know at what point I might get help from Monoceros finishing off the finishing.
Yeah. Well, and remember you have compass points to spend too, which are fun. Yeah. You can those will basically, they're contextual. If you can think, they might be able to tick clocks. They could act as free pushes.
I kind of want to finish up the other fight, so I know what allies.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And then after that, maybe get back to the running back with the flag.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hop back over to Monoceros.
Oh boy.
Or actually, if we want to, we could also hop over to Ara in the tower if Ara wants to try to stop base.
Yeah, I have an idea for a compass point to spend.
Oh, excellent.
You see that border between base and Monoceros, or whichever direction base is going.
Yeah, that tile right there, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about opening a chasm for all that lava and also hopefully base to fall into?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, let's.
I'm sorry, are you saying lava pool? Am I hearing lava pool right now?
I'm hearing lava chasm.
Lava chasm,
which is a step cooler than lava pool.
Mm-hmm. So you say this, and I think Pixie says, "Remember, you got to say please, though.
Please, please, with a chip."
Yeah, all right, that's enough.
Sure,
and
more.
She on her various computer screens, she pulls up a hollow map of this place and just carves a line down the center of this hexagon, and it splits open, and there's suddenly a fissure, and Base goes, "Oh shit!" And I will reduce this clock by 2. But they do like a sick jump and make it to the other end of the chasm and roll and keep running.
Motherfucker's so cool. Why does he have to be so goddamn cool? Why do they have to be so goddamn cool?
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
They're cool because they're also stars. They're
Ari's
gonna
very-
be your allies one day.
Ari's very mad that Base is
None of
cooler.
our rivals weren't cool though.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Ari's still mad that Base is cooler than her in this instance.
Speaking of cool rivals,
Hey.
Set and Monoceros, I think when we cut back to you two, you're just desperately fighting each other still.
Yeah.
It just hasn't stopped.
Like it's not, you know, like it's messy. Like there's probably a bit of a fire starting, like probably from Monoceros's, you know, like light.
Yeah, the side of the mountain, like
the side of the
scrub
mountain
grass
is starting
on
to
fire.
yeah, like starting to set on fire. Like it's like yeah. It's a desperate situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I have an idea. I have 3 shots in a heavy weapon. I can use one.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, this will be great effect.
My heavy weapon is a lightning rod.
Ooh.
I think I get a moment in this melee to just pull this long dark metal rod off my back and point it between the two of us, like point it at Set. And I want to try and lightning rod from myself.
Set. I think you pull this out and Set realizes what's about to happen and opens her mouth and is going to try to bite, like just chomp the end of it off.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
I love the shark so much.
The shark is so good.
I love that the shark's weapon is just teeth. That's so funny to me.
Teeth,
So
teeth, teeth,
perfect.
teeth.
I'll say this is. I think this feels like desperate great.
Yeah. Could I spend my charge here to get a +1d?
Wait, spend your charge, or are you just pushing yourself?
Yeah, I'll push myself. Screw it. That's too late, right?
Yeah. You can also ask for a celestial pact.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
That's 3d6.
Okay.
This cannot be.
This better.
This cannot be 2 1s. This cannot be 3 1s. It's a 6.
Oh, there's the
Fuck yeah.
6.
That's what we're talking about, baby.
All right. What does this look like?
I think she gets a chance to react, and then this like out of the side that's facing her, a huge bolt of plasma just bursts, and you know, I think it, like, if you're watching from like the side of the mountain, like watching the side of the mountain, there's suddenly just a long scar down the side of the mountain, like where this plasma bolt passed through. Like trees are scorched or dead, with missing pieces.
Yeah, and she just gets there's no one there anymore.
Yeah.
When the smoke clears, I'm giving you another compass point.
Yeah, good point from Lofty. There is thunder. Just
Yes.
like a huge thunderclap.
You could say Set was Thunderstruck. Sick guitar riff plays in the background. Bass for a second has to stop and play a sick guitar riff and has no idea why.
Pixie pauses the whole fight. Yeah.
There we go.
You filled your clock, so I'm just gonna say you make it like they're not able to catch up to you. However, now the thing is we've got three enemies in your tower.
Their tower, right?
Wait, no, in your tower. They catch up to you. You have to return the flag back to your tower, and they've been chasing you to the tower, and base is about to hit the tower.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused about time.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. It didn't
Because
take you too long.
Because I thought that I got to their flag about when this fight was wrapping up. I think that's what's confusing me.
That's fair.
I thought that these
Also,
fights
I haven't
were
been
not.
moving these. I haven't been moving these. My bad. I should.
Yeah. So like
I think the fight. I think the way, if this was a television show, I think the way this would be framed is like that fight at the side of the mountain went on for a while.
Yeah.
And it doesn't actually, if you're just running straight down the road, your stars, you can run really fast. It doesn't actually take you that long to get to one end of the map to the other.
That makes sense.
Also, I just realized I deleted these tokens. I need them still.
You need those.
I'm just gonna put them over here.
Also, Shade mentioned in the chat, at the end of the mountain lava fight scene, we should take a break, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's literally what I was building up to.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Just making sure you saw it.
Yes. I need to use the washroom anyway, so
yeah, me too.
So yeah, what I was saying is we'll have a fun scene at this tower when we come back. Yeah, please take us to break. I don't have a break. I don't know what to say for a break transition. Stay tuned.
Yeah,
we'll be back in like 10
a leg.
We'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Smell you later. That's our break catchphrase.
No.
No. My time, 11:05. At 5 minutes past the hour, we will be back. Thank you for watching. I will mute myself.
Don't forget to donate. And
oh yeah, when I get back, I'll read some donations and stuff.
Don't use any promo codes that I've written down. None of them are real. They're all fake.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, it's...
Hey,
Oh, hello, we're
yeah.
live. Oh,
If
we're
we're
having
live?
slight
Yeah.
audio problems that I didn't realize we had, but I can do my
I fixed it.
Oh,
we're back
they're
spiel.
fixed.
Also, I think Shade's back. Okay,
Yeah, they're
cool.
fixed.
Well, regardless, hi everybody, welcome back to our game of The Brightest Things We Know by Briar Sovereign on this, the first day of the Roll Plus Bond 2nd anniversary stream. During the stream this weekend, we are raising money for the Native American Rights Fund. You can find out more about them and their mission at narf.org, and you can help us reach our fundraising goal at tiltify.org/@rollplusbond or donate.rollplusbond.com. Before we took the break, there was a bunch of sick fight scenes. We had a quarterbacking across the field. There was lightning. Real quick, I'm just going to go to the donate page and read the donations that have happened so far. Let's see. Oh, that's my voice is up on here. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. I don't know if I don't know which of these happened during the previous stream, but we did get a anonymous $20 donation. Thank you, anonymous. And I don't know when Mocha donated, but I'll read it out anyway. Donated $15, $1 plus a bit for every help roll/group action. Oh yeah, that would be for this game then. Probably. Wait, no.
No, that was
That'd be for the last game.
Nosebleeds in the
Okay.
Dark, yeah.
All right. Oh, well, whatever. Thanks again for my players in the whole server. You're the best. I'll read it out anyway. I didn't want to miss anybody just in case. Okay. So, there was some slight misunderstandings re the clock being finished, and I know Shade wanted to do a thing with the compass point that y'all earned. So I'm happy to flash back. And we can immediately go to what happens there before you get chased all the way back to the tower.
I mean, mostly I want to like get out of their tower, and then after they start chasing me, use a compass point to possibly be like, if possible, be like, if there's a wall, there's like a wall here now, in
Yeah.
their faces.
Oh, putting a wall there is interesting for reasons that you will shortly discover.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be very interesting. However, I just enjoy the idea of making them run into a wall.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
Cartoon style, like
I will
yeah.
assume it's like a really tall wall that would probably take them a while to climb.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put a big,
Just stick it in the middle.
yeah, right there.
Good, excellent.
And I'm going to
This is
decrease
not.
their clock even further. Oh dear.
This is definitely not going to hinder our actions
we'll
either.
see.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm sure it'll be
totally
fine.
gonna be fine. Yeah.
Also, looking at the time, I'm going to change these rules slightly and say it's 1st to 2. Pretend that I said that at the start of the game.
Cool.
That's what it always was.
It always
Woo.
was. It never wasn't
true.
1st to 2.
Mhm.
Okay, so speaking of which, you throw down that wall. I think base is like just about at the tower by the time you get there. I assume you just continue to go to cash in the flag though, right?
Yeah, cash in the flag first.
Do you want to leave
Like
behind or?
Yeah, like Jim can hop off and like be a layer of defense while I cash in the flag, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At least keep an eye on base. Make sure we know where he is. Where he is. Where they are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay. So you cash in the flag, and I think fireworks go off again above the battlefield, and over the announcement speakers, Pixie goes, and that's 1 point for the blue team. Good job, blue team. Nice moves out there.
All right, Nabs.
And then the map changes. And she says specifically to Monoceros, hey, Mono, you might want to start running, as the hexes surrounding the bridge, or not the bridge, well, it's about to be a bridge, surrounding the road start suddenly dropping down and lowering slowly to make the map look like this.
I wanna show on screen Monoceros just doing a double take at this and then it kind of registering in his head 2 seconds later and he starts running.
Yeah.
Would you like to give me a what's the run? Flow.
Is there a way I
Yeah,
can
sure.
support Monoceros in this somehow?
Yeah,
Or
well,
if it's just a resist. Yeah.
if you left one of the two of yourselves at the place which can potentially have control over the map. So yeah, that's actually a perfect spot to be able to assist from.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I don't know. So what
I
is
dropped-
up with this tower?
Sorry,
Just sort of. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna make a bad joke.
Yeah, I'll describe it. It's like it's very sorry, the dogs are being played with in the background of my audio right now. I apologize for any background noise. It is a tall, spindly, unlike everything else here, which is like very faux classical brick and stone, this is just a metal tower, and inside there are like wires trailing up the walls and like neon filaments. And when you're inside, it seems like a tower, but the walkway goes up along the wall, and as you walk on it, you realize it's like gravity has shifted.
Oh,
So instead of a tower, it's a hallway to your perspective.
like the Outer Wilds, like crystal things.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly that. That is exactly the touchstone.
All right. Yeah. Mini hasn't really been known for their computer capabilities, I don't think. But they do know how to work a little bit of magic, a little bit of light into
Yes.
this. So I would like to see if I can like subtly cause the things to lower slower, or like I don't know that Mini is confident like now they don't do it at all, but just like slowing the process down a bit.
Yeah, and you can just assist here if you would like to. So you
Yeah.
don't have to roll any actions you're bad at. That's a thing that's pretty easy to understand. There's probably some controls that Mini doesn't have to, like, it wouldn't take them too long to realize how to use that.
Right.
So yeah, spend one light, and you were going to be this roll was with Flow, Rowan would have been desperate standard, but it can now not be desperate, or you could get
Great.
an extra dice or whatever you want.
I really don't trust rolling 1d.
Yeah, that's valid.
You know what? You know what? I'll take a desperate 2d.
All right.
You could also ask for a Celestial Pact if you want more
yes.
dice or something. If you want another die and to, not be in a desperate position.
Is that like something everyone can do, or is it just the altar?
Yeah, everyone.
The altar
Celestial
can
Pacts
offer.
are devil's bargains, which is, as per usual, Forge in the Dark rules. Anyone can ask for them.
Ah, gotcha. Genevieve, you can't just post that in the chat while I'm trying to say words.
Yeah. Oh, also, Wyatt, could you move Ursa and Kvus's tokens?
Oh yes, back over here. Yes.
Yeah.
Back behind the wall.
Yeah, right behind the wall. The wall that's definitely not going to cause problems.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
No, not at all.
Give me a Celestial Pact.
I wanna give Base is in trouble. I wanna give them some help. I think the Celestial Pact here is I know exactly what this is. The hexes lowering more slowly gives Vus a chance to, instead of trying to get over the wall, glide around it and like leap off of one of the mountains and glide back over to the other side.
Dang.
Nice.
I mean, I'd probably be moving into a fight with Vus right after this, so, like, I'm okay with it, to be
Go
honest.
for it.
All right, cool.
3d6. Here we go.
I believe in you.
No whammies. No whammies.
That's a success, though.
No, yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
success.
Most of a
4.
success.
Yeah,
It's most
it's
of
not
a
a- it's-
success.
That is a success. So what I'm going to do, instead of hurting you at all, because you got what you wanted, which is not falling into the pit, you can choose whether you want to be on the mountains or the volcano hex there. It doesn't matter too much. But you unfortunately are not going to be getting into a fight with Vus, as he does like a thing with his light where suddenly he has wings of void light, basically.
Fuck
And
yeah.
when he springs off, he flaps them and just shoots towards the tower.
That's so
That's
cool.
sick.
Damn. Yeah, I'll go to the volcano.
And I'm ticking this up 3 times as suddenly base has help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Oh yeah?
If my fellow players are chill with that. I think this tower specifically built in with knowledge of Ara's weirdness probably has some manner of projectors on the outside at least.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm good with that. Or you could have You know,
Or-
I think this is a good time to ask for a flashback to
Sure.
have placed those projectors.
Sure. Hear me out my entire idea and we'll
Okay.
talk about what that flashback roll is.
Yes. Well, it might not have to be a roll, but yeah.
It might
go
not
on.
have to be. I want to appear in front of base. Did you see the Scott Pilgrim movie?
Yes. More than
Um,
once.
The base battle between Scott Pilgrim and the vegan. I appear in like Scott's stance of like legs spread, base out front, starting with a sick baseline, and I want to goad him into a base fight.
Them, by the way.
And sorry,
yes,
I want to goad them into a base fight.
They smile and say, "Oh, you think you can take me on? All
I
right."
know I can take you on.
And yeah, they start playing back at you. And it sounds great. In real life, this probably would be a discordant nightmare, but suddenly you're having a jam session together and they're like playing in response, compliments yours, and it's good. It's groovy.
Groovy is a Discord bot actually, but yeah, no, I'll spend the stress on this flashback to have placed these projectors if that's
yeah, you know what? I don't think you have to spend stress actually, because you have prep. And that's what prep is for, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So you can just flashback for free and spend 1 prep to have placed these projectors.
Sure. Yep.
I'll say you would have had time to do that.
It cuts back to the scene of Scrub and Bump setting up the mines, and it's just someone else sneaking in to set up a projector outside the tower.
Yeah, sure.
By the end of this game, there will be like 24 people in this arena last night.
I was gonna say they could also be like little mini drones and just like crawl up with spider legs and like plant themselves into position.
That's a really
Would
good
not
look,
be
actually.
cheating.
Which would not be cheating. I didn't go in there. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's just your equipment.
I told other things to go in there.
But also, you could have done that during the game too, is what I'm saying.
Oh, this is true.
Regardless, you have the projectors to spend the prep, and now we're having a sick jam session. What is this? What is this roll?
Does does earnestly goading, does like goading him count as advocate? Can I
Them.
argue for that?
Yeah. Let me read advocate real quick. I could see that. Let's see. You reach out to another to convince, negotiate, or inspire them. Inspire, definitely.
I wonder if, I mean, what's the difference between deceive and advocate?
Yeah,
here,
that's
right?
the thing. Deceivers is liar trick. Which this may have.
Deceive has a lot more subtlety to it than advocate.
The thing is it feels like.
Okay, here's
Sorry,
another
I'll let Genevieve talk.
Is this control because it's technology?
My thought here is like specific. Actually, for that specifically, Living Lightning states that I can roll normal pilot actions, normal star actions, I suppose. When doing AR things, I can do the equivalent pilot action. That makes sense. It's not always.
As a note for anyone who doesn't know, the Alter has an ability that lets them take any other ability from any other Forge in the Dark game. Shoutouts to Briar for that incredible move.
Yeah, that's
and Genevieve has taken Living Lightning from the proxy playbook in Beam Saber, which means you're an AR entity.
Yes.
Which is why Aura is an AI. We never got around to explaining that.
I posted that in chat earlier.
Oh, okay.
I've
only been kind of keeping up with the Twitch chat.
That's entirely fair.
Regardless,
my thoughts on why this is advocate specifically is because this is specifically like Harp's shtick that I'm challenging them to.
Yeah.
If I was like goading them into a fight, I would see it. I would argue differently, but like.
I'm willing to play fast and loose on this.
Oh no, I'll go with you. But
I mean, it's cool.
It is cool. It is very cool. And the thing is, you know what? No, this is it. This works because you are targeting them specifically. They would absolutely agree to this jam off. And so while it may normally have been limited effects, you've targeted their weak point, so to speak. And so it will be just risky standard.
Sounds good. I also
Sorry about the dogs.
I also now have what's the word I'm looking for? I'm being backed up by Briar in the chat now. So, yeah. I'm going to advocate recklessly for my other ability, Bold Words, which I should have done earlier, but I forgot.
Oh, what's that do?
Let's double check. Reckless. It is a good
right. Reckless. So recklessly,
yes.
a +1d -1 to resist.
Yep, +1d -1 to resist. I'm going to on a celestial bargain I'd like to make with you.
Okay.
My celestial pact. I keep splitting the difference. A celestial pact I'd like to make with you. Regardless of the outcome of this roll, the celestial pact I'm offering is that Crow also gets distracted by this just opened up next to him. Is that Foos?
Yeah, sure. I'll accept that.
Cool.
Also, having looked at the chat, Briar also made a good argument for why this is advocate, and yeah, I agree.
All right, so I'm rolling at 2D. Cross your fingers.
Oh no!
I'm uncrossing my fingers.
Oh no!
F.
Critical 2.
Boys, can we get some F's in the chat, guys?
Look, it's okay. I still get the celestial pact. We're good.
It's true. Well, but you failed though. You didn't.
Celestial pacts happen regardless of success or failure.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is funny actually, which means they're the ones doing this, but they're not distracted. But Okay, so the first thing that happens is they own you. They are absolutely. They were right. They were so much better at this than you. And any sort of playing that you do, they completely overpower and just make part of their own performance.
Remember when I said
Scott Pilgrim? It's the
Remember when I said Scott Pilgrim versus the vegan? I am Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
I am Scott Pilgrim.
Yes. And Yeah, I think the audience watching this is very excited. They were not expecting a jam off, and there are people like cheering and dancing a little bit in the. There's probably like, I don't think there are stands for this place, but maybe there's like a broad open square that people are watching on like a big holo projector. And so people are jamming to this. And I think the like shockwaves from their playing, let's see, what's a fun way for this to help them get to the flag? Thus is distracted, so they can't use it to boost him up. But maybe it just oh, I know. This is extremely weird, but the sound waves solidify into like a staircase that just like wavers there and hangs in the air and vibrates slightly, just made out of light and sound. And once they finish, they grin at you and say, "Thanks, that was fun," and then just dash up the stairs towards the flag.
The flag where I currently am.
Yeah.
Ara falls to their knees and it's just like, that was so not PogChamp.
That's not very poggers of you.
PogChamp cannot have survived the fall of the Bright Age.
No. What a grim history if that's the only thing that survived.
Sure, I'm with you, but we don't have time to think of an alternative, which I absolutely would have done.
Carter's mad at you in the chat.
Carter is correct to be angry at me.
Can't believe you've done this.
Okay.
So yeah, Base runs up the stairs.
Can I try to do something here?
Yeah, for sure. Or do we want... Yes, absolutely, but do we want Rami to be able to go first?
That's fair.
You acted...
Yes.
You two can maybe act in conjunction with each other or whatever, but I do want to put primary focus on Rami here.
I will point out that I want to hear the other idea because it's very clear what Rami's reaction to someone's trying to get the flag is.
Yes, that's true.
I have a much more straightforward action, so tell me what your idea is first.
So Base is running up this like glowing set of light sound stairs.
Yes.
I think like specifically something that Ichor Barons, like with their glass bodies and like the oil inside, I think they're pretty good at like being a prism of sorts for light, which is like part of the reason why they were chosen as like as to be the next stars, is like because they have a particular propensity for this.
Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting actually, considering Ichor Barons are like the bad guys in most cases. It's cool that they have that there's like potential for them there in a way, for if they want to stop being intergalactic imperialists.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could like subtly kind of weave the stairs and make them not all even, you know, like when you're trying to run up a set of stairs that's like some are taller and some are shorter, and it's just like makes it that much more difficult.
Cool. I could see that being like an assist or a setup action to what Rami wants to do.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, what Rami wants to do is make sure that Base can't get in our tower.
Mm-hmm.
Which if the stairs are going all wobbly, might just mean standing at the top at the top of them and then like punching Base out as they get to the top.
Is it a punch or is it a drop kick?
Actually, I'm like, oh, you know what else would be interesting? Fucking use the chains to trip him. Use my chains to trip him. And like, send him sliding back down, and then send them sliding back down.
Maybe if you're gonna do that instead, how Gem will help is like turning them. What's the thing where like the stairs turn into like suddenly like just flat surface that's like sliding them down?
Oh yeah, just turn them all into a ramp. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the bladed chains are messy. They're not a kind weapon.
Yeah.
But like also that sounds more cool.
No,
It
I
does.
think that there's a way we can do like spotlighting Rami here. I think it would be like the chains are the damage, right? Whereas
yeah.
what Gem is doing is just kind of supporting here.
You're giving the opportunity for it to work as a like trip and physical setback as opposed to just damage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, are those two roles in conjunction with each other, or is this a setup action or assist? How do you want this to happen mechanically? Because any of them could really work.
I think if they were in conjunction, like at the same time, makes more sense than like the ramp first and
Yeah.
then chains or
One
whatever.
doing damage, one reducing the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
go for it.
Is there a way I can use Scour here instead of Divine? Because Divine is crossed off right now, but the Scour is like basically destructively.
Does the Scour feels like it would be more destroying the stairs versus changing them?
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, you could do it, but it would have reduced effect. Is the thing. Actually, the thing is, I feel like actually, the thing that would make most sense for this is probably Compel. Because Divine is like analyzing the physical world and like understanding things. Compel is changing things with your magic.
Yeah.
Scour is unmaking things, like melt, incinerate, fry are the verbs used here.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
like
good
that.
verbs.
That's good. Yeah, I'll roll Compel. Can I take a Celestial Pact here?
Yes, absolutely. Celestial, I know exactly what the Celestial Pact is. We switch over to the wall where like it's probably made out of some pretty hard substance. Ursa Minor has just been punching it.
Hell yeah.
And slowly denting into it. But then we see yes, jackhammering it, and then we see Set just running, like barreling her way down this road, and is just going. The two of them are just gonna slam into it together and shatter it.
Fuck yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool.
So we're doing 2 separate rolls to see how this goes. Okay.
God, I love Celestial Pacts.
Yeah.
Celestial Pacts
Very
are very
good.
good.
So,
That ain't hot.
That ain't
Okay.
Oh
hot.
That
no!
ain't
so
hot.
let's see how the can I see how the damage dealing goes first before you describe the outcomes?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's just roll and see how this goes. 2d6. I'm assuming this is risky standard
Yeah.
for where I am at least.
Yeah, nothing would make this. Oh,
Well,
hey,
there's a
Stat,
six.
Hit
nice.
pause.
Hey.
So unfortunately for Gemini, Base realizes what's about to happen, and just throws themselves forward and lands and rolls at the base of the tower before the ramp appears, and rolls, but then immediately gets chained. What does that look like?
I think that like these are close range enough weapons that it might involve Rami also jumping down to like be able to do this since base is no longer running up. And because these are bladed chains, I think that the chains that Rami has do not have like the blades on them until Rami like grabs onto them and like sends his light on there to create the like bladed effect.
That makes sense. That's cool.
But like all the descriptions I can think of are a bit more violent than I want to say. But like,
it's bad.
He's using the chains as whips. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So it's bad. They probably yelp and are not having a good time. I think they do. I think you all can like have light shields and stuff like that, and I think the whips like shatter theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's piercing.
And they look scraped up in the way anime characters do when they have fights, where it's like there's like random patches of dirt on their face and like a few cuts here and there. and they well, the first thing that popped into my head is them like smiling at you and like a little bit like wearily almost, and this is a PG-13 game. They make a joke about chains.
And that's all we see
We'll
of
leave
it.
it at that, but that just feels like who they are personality wise.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. Right, yes. The other thing that happens is the risky consequence for our fellow for our twins, as Vus no longer distracted. It's very funny that Vust was distracted by that show. Like, he apparently has a soft spot for music. He was like, whoa. That
He
was
does
really
seem
good,
like
actually.
like some sort of punk fan, maybe. Thus.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Mhm.
But is no longer distracted, and as you Gem, have attempted to do this and you were distracted putting all of your efforts into it, he like leaps from some stones he was hiding behind and just has like two plasma daggers like held overhead and just chunk slams them into your back. You are going to take a point of blight unless you would like to resist.
Can I resist this? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I have Viral Ichor as my armor / relic, which gives me a bonus to duality resist.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is
Okay, 2d6 then.
E.
By the way, I really like armor as giving you extra points to resist. That's a cool
Yeah,
mechanic.
it's nice.
No whammies.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, one light. Yeah, that's not bad. What does this look like?
What this is so there's these two daggers, right? And they're shunting.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of a way I can weave the actual armor of the Viral Ichor into this. I don't know that there really is, but I think whatever glass form that the Ichor Barons take. I mean, obviously, it's not just like you wrap it with your knuckle and it shatters, right? I think it's like
it's pretty strong.
It's like tempered somehow or something like that. I don't know. I think specifically for Gem, it's like tempered with forged in light, kind of. So it makes it a little tougher than usual. And so these daggers hit and they just kind of swing and they just kind of like graze off the sides.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you get grazed a little bit, and maybe again a little bit more light gas starts hissing out of you, but no. I guess you haven't been hit yet. It was Minnie that got hit last time. So
Yeah, but I think they have the same kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
Complicated.
light gas is quantum entangled to each other or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happens, and Vus rolls and glowers at you, and says, "You shouldn't have left your other half behind."
I think Gem just looks at Voss and prepares some sort of light trap here. It's just wordlessly, yeah.
Let's hop over to Monoceros, who has
one follow-up. How much damage did Base take?
I forgot to tick Base. Sorry,
you did not tick Base's clock, and I want to make sure that happens.
Yep.
Then-
Sorry,
but then, yeah,
I had the consequence in my head that I wanted to.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, that's all. Go ahead, hop to
Thank you for
Monoceros.
reminding me.
Uh-huh.
So Monoceros, what are you up to over here? Kind of alone. You know where all the enemy team members are, and none of them are barring your way.
Do it.
Hey. What's the elevation on this volcano?
It's probably fairly high up compared to, we'll say it's higher than the top of the tower for sure.
Could I... We're drawing on the Destiny inspiration here. Can I Thunder Crash? At the tower.
Oh, sure.
Can I just throw myself head first at, like, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, you're throwing yourself at our tower or at their tower? That's currently
Our tower.
defenseless. Okay, just making sure.
It's fine because you still have Minnie in a sneaky place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could throw myself at their other two, but I don't want to 1v2
Yeah, that's fair.
Ursa Minor.
That would be
and
desperate for sure.
That would be desperate.
That would be desperate.
I wanna make sure they don't
If
capture
there was
the
a
flag
position
right now.
higher than desperate, it may be.
I would go for
not.
that, but like that's because Rob
Yeah.
is like that, and the Chained is very good at that kind of thing.
I'd go for it if it weren't for the fact that, like, you know, I don't want to like, I only have 4 light left.
Yeah,
And I don't want to. Yeah.
That's
Like,
valid.
can I spend my charge on this?
For sure.
Okay. This would be, what roll would this be? Would this be a flow roll?
I mean, what's your goal?
Or would this be a scour?
Probably.
Like,
it feels like scour.
It does feel like scour.
A special ability. This feels like scour.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
yeah. Go on. Sorry.
Because I don't Destiny, I'm not entirely sure whether your goal here is causing damage or just moving real fast.
My goal is causing damage. The reason I say Thunder Crash is there is, like, you know, in Destiny, there's, like, you have super abilities that are basically like ultimates in other games.
Yeah.
And there is a Titan super that lets you. The class name for it is Code of the Missile. For the record.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you turn yourself into a like a thunder missile and just you know, throw yourself at your opponent and kill them.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a Celestial Pact here?
Yes. Absolutely. I think. I think what's going to happen is Vus actually we've already figured out that Vus stands base. And Vus is going to get hit. Vus is going to throw himself in front of this and give base a chance to, like, grab the flag and dive out of.
Okay.
If you don't want to take that, I can offer you some help if you're willing to accept a meme lord's help.
I will accept a meme lord's help. I'm not gonna take that.
Damn it.
Fine.
Yeah.
I would like my help to look like a slip and slide of light.
My God.
That's really funny.
That's amazing.
That you can follow down while thunder crashing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a luge.
It's luge.
That's incredible.
Excuse me, the technical term, the professional term is slip and slide.
It's true. Yeah, okay.
I will mark off 1 light.
That's 3d6, baby. Watch me get 3 1s.
I believe in you. I believe in the slip and slide and in the thunder crash.
It's a 4.
Okay, that is a 4.
But yeah, okay. So,
yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Do you want to describe consequences first, or can I describe what it looks like as I crash through the wall of the tower?
Describe what it looks like.
Yeah, I think I slide in completely wreathed in flame, and I've been imagining my helmet has like a bit of a like a bit of a stylized unicorn horn on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that especially is wreathed in flame, and I want to try and just slide in at extremely high speed and headbutt headbutt base.
Yeah, base explodes, like just burst into light when you hit them. I think that you do this and the camera switches over to base's perspective as they turn and like the lighting changes. They're probably slightly in shadow from being in this tower, and there's just a bright orange light that suddenly lights up their face, and they turn and look and say, "Oh shit," and then explode. So base is out, and I am reducing the red progress clock by 2. Y'all really don't want them to score.
No, I don't.
Why would we?
You get 1 compass point also, and I'm going to run to the washroom. I'll be like a minute. Give me a second.
Yeah, of
By
course.
a second, I mean a minute, but you know.
I would like to share. Someone posted in chat another GIF from Scott Pilgrim of Scott headbutting the vegan so hard they burst into coins,
Yeah, that sounds like what we just did.
which is about the vibe. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And of course, no matter how cool this looks, it also took place on a slip and slide. So make of that what you will.
That is, however, extremely Scott Pilgrim vibes.
Not
Absolutely.
not just a slip and slide, a magic slip and slide.
A magic. Is Scott Pilgrim's a Titan?
No, I feel like Scott Pilgrim is a warlock.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim might be a warlock. He is a death character, though. He has a sword.
Yeah. He's like an arc warlock, the one that gets the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, no, I am back. I came back here in Kamehameha.
we were filling time by talking about what Destiny class Scott Pilgrim is.
Oh.
Wheeling notes that is too much credit to Scott Pilgrim.
It's true. It's absolutely true. All right. You've taken base out. However, they are just continuing to just rush for your tower, as I think Set and Ursa are basically here by now, just barreling down this bridge through the middle.
Okay. That's fine.
Points. No, we have a compass point. Can I?
You have 2 compass points.
We have 2 compass points. I'd like to make a compass point suggestion. I'm putting it to the team. I'm putting it on the floor for everyone to see. My suggestion is we finally get our lava pool properly. In front of our
lava pool.
Moat?
You want a lava moat?
Do we want a lava moat?
I love the idea of a lava moat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lava moat's very good.
Lava moat, cool. I mean, I was also going to just like fucking stop one of them from charging.
Yeah.
Because I can.
If you want to do that, go for it.
But like also, yes, lava moat, cool.
Lava moat, cool. You ask this of Pixie, and she's like, "Oh, that's sick. Good idea."
Go up to Pixie and say, Pixie, would you say I'm your little podcast?
Oh no.
She like just rubs her face and says, "From what data bank did you pull that from?" I thought, and Pixis appears behind her in cyberspace and says, "I thought I deleted all records of that cursed phrase."
You got one, and I found it while I was messing with the cameras that I wasn't messing with. Can your little podcast please have a lava moat around our tower?
Yes, you can have a lava moat. I was gonna say you don't even have to say please for this one. And she snaps her fingers, and the ground falls away a little bit, and little pipes stick out and just start filling this up with lava.
Yes. Thank you.
That will reduce their progress some more.
On the like outside side of the lava moat, I think Robbie's on the outside part, and as like Set and Ursa are getting closer, um, I think this time Rami's going to like grin at Ursa and be like, "We already had our matchup. Stop." And I'm spending my charge to halt Ursa in place.
That's sick.
That is very good.
And just like turn and like wait for Set to get here.
You can just do that for free, right? You don't have to roll.
I spend my charge.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I spend my charge into the foe. It may not move or act until it frees itself, either through its own abilities or through a consequence you or someone else suffers.
Well, I'll have that saved at the back of my head. Yeah, he's just running, and I think he opens his mouth to reply, but he doesn't even get to say anything before you just freeze him in place. And he looks very offended, I think.
So Rami just like takes a few steps to like get settled for like when Set gets here.
Actually, just to let him be a little bit cool in this moment, I think like you freeze him and he keeps running for a solid like 10 strides as he just keeps getting slower and slower, and the chains crack a little bit and it looks like he's about to break out, but finally he stops and was very close to getting there, but you got him.
Yeah, just as long as he's out of this fight for now.
Yeah.
I do not, in fact, want to 1v2 anyone if I don't need to, but I can make it 1v2 into a 1v1.
I've got an idea here for compass points.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. This might be two roles. I'm not sure. But I want to get a cannon on top of the tower that Minnie is in.
Oh.
And
that's cool. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a compass point.
Yeah, but I want to launch Minnie out of the cannon at the place where they're gathered.
That's
and
great.
At the same time, I think I want to do a desperate. I assume this is a desperate great roll. What I'm about to say.
Yeah, and the compass point will be like increasing, like giving you plus 1d on this.
Okay, I want to detonate Minnie.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What does that do to Minnie?
Well, okay, so Minnie is made up of like pressurized gas, is what we've established, and I wanted to like scour and just like burst into just an insane like project like bomb kind of, which I think also detonates Gem, but it would be like at the cost of obviously respawning or whatever needs to be done here.
Yeah.
But they're in a position where they're all grouped up, and so I think Gem would analyze this and like look down over their nose at whatever's going on and just formulate a plan here.
Please don't hit the lava mode.
Okay. Yeah, this is desperate great.
Yeah. All
Don't
right.
miss.
I'm not gonna miss. This is gonna be amazing.
Okay, I believe you.
So this is
and
I have
plus
1d
from the compass point.
Gotcha. 2d6. Here we go. That ain't it.
No!
You know what I am gonna do though? You know what I am gonna do though?
Yeah.
I have an ability called Tag Team. Once per strike, when you fail an action roll, you may completely ignore that result and try again with an extra die.
Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's sick.
All right, 3d6.
Whoa, what the hell? No!
Oh my god.
No!
That's amazing.
Rowan.
Rowan. Also, that's amazing.
Rowan, why do you do this to us?
I did nothing.
It's spreading.
F's in the chat, please.
F's in the chat, please. Can I get F's?
Chat.
God.
Yeah, it had potential. No one said it didn't have potential.
That's so much potential.
Oh, I know what this is. I just remembered a thing that base can do. and they have reconstituted at this point and probably had not caught up yet. But they see Minnie in the air starting to glow with explosive power and just say, nope, and snap their fingers, and a dome of energy appears around you in the air, and you explode, and the dome of energy goes boom, and it just contains the explosion.
Yeah, you just see like also Gem on the field just bursts into basically like light juice.
I'm gonna be nice to you here, just in that like you are exploding. This almost feels like beyond great, and I am going to, at the very least, tick Vuss's clock once as like he dives out of the way, but still gets like sprayed with light energy, and his cloak catches fire.
Yeah,
It's like, it's too cool of a moment. I'm like bending the rules a little bit, but I'm the witness, so I get to do what I want.
You're God. Yeah.
You can do that.
But they get a compass point now.
It's been an honor.
Okay.
Boom.
Like you salute just before exploding.
So, unless anyone else wants to do something, as if fireworks go off, I'm gonna like charge set. Like,
yeah,
I want to get into
that
that
sounds
fight.
good.
we do need to get a point at some point.
Yeah, you do need to get a point. I mean, the thing is, if you just take them all out, you can spend your compass points to just like make a bridge to the other tower or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
There is still a wall there.
there isn't.
They destroyed the wall.
Oh, they destroyed the wall. You're correct.
They got rid of the wall for us. But yeah, I want to engage Set in a fight. I'm assuming this is risky standard clash.
Yes. Let me mark that Ursa is frozen. What's a good, well, Tony has these fun icons. What's a good frozen one? Is there an icicle? There's a net. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
A
hat.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. I'm just looking at Set for a second because I want to see if I can make her do something cooler than just charging. I'm looking in the wrong place. Where is Set on here?
The shark.
Oh, right. I forgot. Her heavy is a light speed dash. So as you move to like get in her way, I think suddenly she disappears. This is gonna be desperate.
Oh, well.
I wish you luck.
That's fine.
She can only use that once, though. She expended it, so I'm crossing it out.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just. I don't think I need to spend light on this.
All right.
I'm just gonna roll my 2d6. Go.
Oh, you didn't. You were right. You didn't.
I didn't. She tries to bite my face, and I'm like, oh well, that doesn't work. I like slam one of my like gauntlets into her chin instead.
Yeah,
Shade is the only lucky person here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I'm scared of it, but also it's rad. So
Yeah.
one of us has good luck.
Yeah, someone has to be successful.
This is again so many fighting game references in my head today. There's Ryu in Street Fighter has a very cool special called Shin Shoryuken, which is an uppercut, and there's a bit where it like zooms in as there's like hit stop as the fist slams into the other person's chin, and like time slows briefly as like As Set's jaw crunches and her eyes grow wide, and then she's just shot up into the air and like falls back and hits the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Do you break teeth?
But I was staying away from that in case anyone in the chat has like a teeth that doesn't would
Yeah.
it's
We don't
rough.
need to get
Teeth
into
stuff is
details.
rough.
Yeah.
Bad time. Teeth.
To be fair, I think that's some of why I like and fine taking like these actions of just being like, I don't care if I lose this, because I honestly kind of want to take damage and lose chains.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, I'm rewarded for taking my risks.
It's very funny that you're
Which is why I'm
that
like,
you're
okay, on the
so
one
lucky.
hand, it's super cool that I'm like getting successes. On the other hand, I'm kind of sad about it. How much
Yeah.
damage? Can you tick down the clock on Set?
Yes, yeah. She's looking rough.
Yeah.
Her jaw probably hurts a lot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay.
Okay, let's get something from Monoceros or Ara, whichever of you has an idea of what to do here.
Want to go get a point?
You could go score a point, yeah.
I would love to go score a point.
I can't score a point on my own, so I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to go score a point.
Let's go score a point.
Uh,
Good luck.
I'm just sitting here being like, well, hope that Gemini revives on the sooner side.
Yeah, I think Gemini will be back after everyone finishes acting.
Okay, in that case, I'm fine with this, I think. I'm dubious, but I think I'm okay.
Well, and Ara can always help you.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be as okay if I didn't have the I freeze you in place ability, but I have that, so it's fine, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
The benefit about being an AI in all of your systems is that I can be anywhere where you are, but the problem is I can only be anywhere where you are.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do I get there? Because
Well,
there's a lot of people on that bridge.
you could go around, I guess.
I could go around.
You go around.
Yeah,
Go
I could
around, or you could go over.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I could go over. Yeah.
You know?
I could go over.
You could go over. I do have a suggestion for the people staying behind at the tower. Just pick up Ursa Minor and throw him in the lava moat. Just give him a dunk.
Does being I guess we established that being frozen in place doesn't mean that you can't be moved.
No, we did. I don't think we did. I think that
Yeah, I would allow that. He would become
That's later.
unfrozen then, but you would get a compass point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But
it's very rude to poor Ursa, but
if Rami does that, it will only be after he's finished like with both Crow and Set. So
that's
for that to not happen.
Yeah.
Pick up the bear and put him over there.
But are you gonna try and go over everyone though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could go over. That is something I could do. Would I just be like doing some flying shit? Is that what I would be doing?
I don't know. I mean, I guess your big dive was your super.
Prep to have a jetpack.
You could spend prep to have a jetpack. That's absolutely correct.
Oh, I could.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, y'all have prep.
I'm like,
I forgot about prep.
We can just get items if we want.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Can I get a gun? Just like prep, like I have a gun now.
You have 3.
You have
guns.
I think prep in the rule specifically is for things that aren't weapons.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You have weapons.
Yeah, but like, isn't it cool to have more guns? Is what I'm saying.
Okay, you know what?
I don't have any guns, but like anyway, you should get a jetpack.
I'm getting a jetpack.
You're getting a jetpack.
I'm getting a jetpack. How much prep is that?
I think just one.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like
I think it's one per piece of gear or gadget.
Cool. I have a jetpack.
You
What's
have
I'd
a
the
like
jetpack.
to
jetpack
use
look
it.
like?
I think it's like really
Does it like unfold from your back? Was it hidden?
yeah, I think it was hidden, and like it's kind of it's a jetpack, but it's also kind of relying like on light a bit to, to thrust.
Mhm.
So it looks like a little bit like a conduit, a little bit like a normal jetpack, and it's like, yeah, the thrusters I'm imagining is like, as like curved back a bit, in a very like ornate looking way. Yeah. And I'd like to do a running jump and try to jetpack over everyone's heads.
That's
from
very
the
cool.
tower.
I think this is going to be desperate great because as you're doing this, your rival completely ignores the fact that she is fighting Rami and because the shark has a thing called prey, which
Uh-oh.
is
Good.
and I think she has declared you her prey and is going to leap up and just try to chomp your legs like a shark would as you fly overhead.
Okay, like if Set is doing that, can I assist by not letting Set do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I just want to be
Cool.
honest to Set. Would
yeah,
you be
no,
assisting? Would you be assisting to shift the position here then? So that would
I mean,
make
it's an
sense.
assist. I think that so it's good to define how it is, but yeah, I feel like that's shifting the position more than
Yeah,
adding a die.
I'll take a position shift there.
All right, so it's no longer
Uh,
desperate; it's now only risky. Great.
I'm looking at my forward light left, and I'm thinking, do I push myself?
You could also trade position for effect
But,
to
like,
make
also
it
remember-
controlled standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could
Yeah, but I
also...
want that great
Oh, never
effect.
mind.
I want that great
effect is good.
You know what? I'll push myself. That's
Okay.
too light left.
Stolen car, baby.
That's a
So it'll
2d6.
be fun. We can show off what happens when someone stresses out in this game.
Yeah, we get to show off burnout. Yeah.
So this is... Oh, what action was this again?
I think this is flow.
Yeah,
this is
flow.
probably flow. So yeah, this would be... How many dice do you got? You have one in flow, plus one from pushing yourself,
Yeah.
and then it's risky position. Okay. It's risky, great. 2 dice. Do you want to witness? Oh no, you're pushing yourself. You can't.
I'm pushing myself. Yeah.
Wait, is this game? Does it? No, it's
No, it's Or. Yeah.
I'm forever messed up by Beam Saber also letting you take a Devil's Bargain on top of pushing yourself.
Yeah.
I personally would love.
No.
No.
The curse strikes again.
What is going on? Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
can we get another F in the chat, please?
Can we get some F in the chat, please? God damn. So yeah, Set catches your leg, just chomps down on your leg, and then the chains. I assume you were grabbing her with chains, right, Rami?
Yeah, probably.
Just like rip the both of them down. Like the chains get there just slightly too late. Probably she catches you just by the edge of your foot. And you're both just slammed back down into the ground. You will be taking a bite here, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you want some protection?
Sure.
Or
How can you protect though? Like.
Is that not a? Is that?
Oh, actually,
action?
wait. No, never mind. I'm just going. I'm gonna do something different. You're
Okay.
going to explode. You're gonna
Great.
hit the ground, and something in you breaks, and you burst into light. You can resist that because I'm only ticking your clock once, but I'm also ticking the red progress clock up once also. As in the background, I think. Oh, I think while Gem and Minnie were exploded, and he dove off to the side, Vus realized that no one was focusing on him, and we see him just quietly sneak into the tower.
Oh no. I don't know if I want to resist that because there's a very, very high chance that I stress out immediately.
Yeah, that's valid.
That I burn out immediately, and
Someone else
you
could
know.
defend you, I believe. Yeah, if all the support actions are the same, then defend is in this game also.
I could protect, but I think on just one just going down to flickering isn't that bad.
No, Monoceros was already flickering.
Was I flickering?
Explodes. Yeah, you were you got hit way earlier.
Okay.
In
Can
the-
you
in the set fight, I
clarify
believe.
when people are flickering? Because
Oh,
like
sorry,
I
I
didn't know that.
I ticked your clock down.
Gotcha.
It's been ticked for a while.
Yeah.
I thought I mentioned that you took damage in that set fight, but that was like 2 hours ago.
That was like 2 hours ago, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, I'll take that damage for you. I'll if you'd like me to.
I mean, sure. I'll take it.
I don't think I'm gonna resist it either because I'm still up radiant, I should say. I think I just send out a low poly Miku between
Oh my god.
between Monoceros and the ground that gets.
Wait, is it a low poly Miku like holding a monofilament net of some kind?
No. Wait, no, it's on the ground. It's standing there on the ground, arms outstretched to catch Monoceros.
All right. Does it make like a little squeaky noise sound effect with?
Yeah, it's the squeaky noise when you squeeze a duck. It goes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what was that sound I made?
It's hard to make duck squeak sounds.
And it just sort of instead of shattering into light, it like deflates under Monoceros.
Excellent.
Like a bouncy castle that you've burst a little hole in.
I believe this would be a duality resist.
I'm not gonna bother resisting that.
Oh, you're exploding. I see. Or you're taking one. You're not exploding. You're taking.
Yeah, I'm just taking the one.
Okay.
Speaking of which, now would be a great time for Monoceros' ability that we talked about earlier.
I don't have a charge.
Oh dang! Well,
you used it. Now would be a great time.
If I get a 6, on something, like I can get it back and then use it.
Okay, let's hop over to Gemini now, who the both halves reconstitute literally just as Vus is sneaking into the tower, and the two of you make eye contact, and he says "shit" and just dashes up the stairs.
I think this is primarily Gem dashing up the stairs after him. In an attempt to, I don't catch up and maybe like pin him down somehow.
That makes sense.
Does your blight go away because you've revived?
I don't think so. I think blight only goes away.
Yeah, blight
at the end
removing
of a
blight's a
mission.
downtime thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to. I think this is flow probably.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Just to get yourself in his way.
I think meanwhile Minnie.
Standard.
Yeah, I think meanwhile Minnie is going to stay down in case he gets out, just to try to stop him there.
Makes sense.
Okay, no whammies, no whammies.
No whammies.
That is a whammy, unfortunately.
That's a whammy. That's an entire whammy.
This game hates me, obviously. Roll 20 is not having one.
He had thrown out like some little sticky mine that attached to the side of the wall, and as you run up, it just bursts and goes off and like sends you flying like off the stairs and back down or you're not hurt too badly as you hit the ground, but he's made it further up the stairs at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I try to resist that in an attempt to like
Yeah, sure.
keep my balance? Like,
For
yeah.
sure. And
That's
instead
probably...
it will reduce the clock by 1, and he just got a little bit of extra time and not all of the extra time.
Yeah, that's duality, right? Probably.
Yeah, physical strain. A lot of duality resists, but it's
It is
fight,
what it
so,
is.
you know.
Yeah. All right. 2d6. That's a 6,
Damn.
baby.
Nice.
Finally.
That's a 6, baby.
The sixes are liking all everyone's like resist rolls overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're allowed.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Yeah,
It's good.
we're allowed to roll 6s when we're defending or when we're resisting, but never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
but
any
never
other
when you're
time.
actually taking an action.
Hey,
Never
I
when
rolled a
you
6
say-
once.
I've
You
rolled
did.
I've rolled some sixes.
Yeah, I believe Shade rolled a crit even.
I
So.
did.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
It
It
was
was very unnecessary, but it was very exciting.
Mm.
I mean, it got you the flag. It was
It
good.
did.
It was a
It did.
helpful crit. Yeah, so I unticked it by 1.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, what are folks doing?
I'm gonna punch that out.
Yeah.
Good plan.
She's probably stunned a little bit when she hits the ground. I'll say this is controlled.
Oh, okay. Just gonna hit her then.
Punch her into the abyss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, dang. Well, you can reroll from a risky position as you go to punch her, and she just reaches up, and she's doing a lot of catching people's attacks against her, but it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Just like stops you and says, "Not yet."
Remind me, if I reroll, do I need to do it with a different action?
No.
Okay.
No, you can reroll the same action from a risky position.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do that then. Try again.
I believe that.
Oh, there it is. There it is. And hey,
There it
you took
is.
damage just like you wanted.
I want to take
Yeah.
damage because you know what? If I get to take another chain off, then I get to add another action, another dot to an action.
Okay, what's your follow-up after she catches your fist?
Well, I think I grab her fist and toss her into the lava.
Lava pool.
Yeah. She's trying to stand up. Okay, she can stand up, and I'm going to flip her over me into the lava mode.
I think she just scrapes one of her plasma claws along you before she goes in. Like, she tries to catch herself on you and save herself, but it only just scrapes, and then she goes flying. And boof. There's a compass point for you, and also you take 2 bindings.
Okay, I remove 2 bindings. That's fine.
Or you remove 2 bindings. Sorry.
Yeah, your counter ticks up, my counter ticks down. It's the same thing. And so, the change to the special thing is that I have 9 bindings, and every time I lose, for every 3 bindings I remove, I add a rank to an action rating of my choice.
Yes. What are you adding?
I'm thinking about that and debating between Clash and Flow as the 2 actions that I keep rolling a ton
Those are
of.
useful actions.
Yeah. I think based on what I have been rolling, I'm going to add one to Clash because I've been rolling that more. I'm marking it slightly differently on the Google Sheet just so I remember what I've added one to.
Hey Ara, what are you up to? You've been hurt a little bit, but you know, it's fine.
Hear me out, guys.
Yeah.
What if we used our compass point to move our towers right next to each other?
Oh my god.
That's a move that's tricky. That's like a gambit right there. Yeah.
That's what we call a spicy.
Well, okay. To be fair,
fun.
We're also ahead by 1 point.
What is it?
Moving your towers right next to each other.
Oh, that's a spicy one. Oh boy.
I don't.
I'm
putting this
What
on the
that will
table. Feel free to
mechanically
deny
do
it.
is I will swap out the progress clocks from 6-step to 4-step.
Feel free to deny it as you see fit. I am just putting it on the table.
To be fair, part of
We
why
do
I'm
it-
not into it is
Go
because my abilities are more
Mm.
are useful on a like chase scene.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
That's
Jail.
entirely reasonable.
What if
Okay.
we just move them one step closer?
You can move them a little bit closer.
What if instead we make this road a slip and slide leading to their tower?
God.
But then
Or,
how will we get
actually,
back?
what if you tilt the field? What if you tilt the field so that we
Yeah.
have high ground? This
Yeah,
will
that's
definitely not
I have
be
the
good
high
in
ground.
any way.
Oh my god. And then we just have a Thunderdome in their friggin' tower.
Uh-huh.
I love that. That's very good. Yeah, so again, Pixie says what I just said. Oh, that's very good. Say please.
How do I say please for this? What's Pixie's pronouns again? Remind me.
She,
Miss Pixie, can I pretty please have a thwip and slide?
yes, you can side.
Ah,
This rule.
love me a good cursed Miku is very good.
Yeah, she like lifts her arms like a conductor, and all of the hexes on your side rise up into the air, and the bridge tilts. Base, who has been trying to free Ursa, suddenly
Oh.
like they slip a little bit and grab on to one of his chains.
Oh, you know what? You know what else I could do? Because I rolled that 6 a bit earlier. I could freeze base too. Have the chain
Oh, it's
wrap
true. You
him
can
up.
do that. It's true.
It's like now that I
so
finish what I said,
mean.
like look over, be like, oh, you caught up? No.
Ara,
We'll come
I
back
think
to you.
Denied.
Ara appears next to Rami and holds out their hand for a high five.
Yeah. But yes, I will spend my charge for having those chains extend off of Ursa onto
Yeah,
base.
base holds on, and then the chains start wrapping around their hands, and they say, "Wait, no, no, no," and then free solid.
Thanks for taking care of my rival.
I have to keep thinking of it like, has anybody watched Ruby where the one character has the ability to just point at people and be like, stop, and they just stop?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Good.
Monoceros now, I believe.
Monoceros.
Monoceros.
I don't
It doesn't
know.
matter.
It doesn't,
Yeah.
Doesn't
really
matter.
matter. No.
Mono. What you doing? After falling flat on your face.
After falling flat on my face.
You probably start slipping.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have gotten up. There was time.
You got pillowed by Miku. I took that.
That's
That hit for you.
Yeah, if I get up and
I
like
hate
then
sentence
start
pillowed by Miku.
No.
It's a Miku Kagurumi. No, wait. That's something else. A Miku body pillow.
God damn it.
God.
Okay, so what you start getting up?
I think like a fun thing to have on stream is just like I start getting up and like I get up, I get to my feet, I'm still a little wobbly, and then the whole terrain starts shifting, and I start slipping again.
Mm-hmm.
So base is down there, right?
Yeah, you're all around the same area. Base is frozen over here now.
Okay. This is complicated because I know Set's at base now.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to like
Oh, I mean, if you want backup and someone else wants to keep an eye on the people I've bound up, I would definitely like head towards their tower now. So
Yeah, both of you could just go.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
just go.
Gemini will hold down the fort. That was an
King.
intentional pun.
King moves. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go. We can like go. Yeah, I kind of want to start like sprinting, for their tower.
We want a flow group action here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I take it. I take it you're not the one leading, Rowan.
No.
I have enough light that I can probably lead an action. Yeah. Like, how many people are coming? Is it just the two of us?
Just the two
doing
of
this?
us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't mind leading a flow group action then. Am I pushing myself? No, there's a reason for this. I am also getting low on light.
Oh, I'm spending a compass point because I just had an idea. As the two of you are running, I think you can resist this if you want to, Gemini, because I know you were trying to catch up to Vus, and I don't want to take that away from you. However, I do know what he asks for, which is like a boost ring, basically, to fly through that'll slingshot him towards their castle.
I'd like to just totally. I mean, he can do that, but I'd like to just totally wreck it.
Okay.
What does a boost ring look like? Is it like a Sonic boost ring where it's
yes,
like
it's literally it's like a glow. It's a ring rises up from the top of like the open section
if
of your
we
tower, and it's just glows with energy.
if we're using Destiny, there's like that one strike where you go through the
Yes.
hoops. Yeah,
That is exactly what I am thinking of. Yes.
yeah.
What is that strike on Nessus?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think he can do that. But Gemini has this kind of magical linear fusion rifle built in, which they're going to try to use to just hack off the bottom support of that ring.
All right. Let's go back. We'll do the group action first, and then we'll hop back to you.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so 2d6 flow. That's a 4,
right.
so at the very least a mixed success. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a flat 1d6.
That's totally valid.
I'm good with mixed success. Get us.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay, take one
I'm
stress.
Very glad
Wrong
that
way. Or
I'm
not
gonna
one
take-
stress, one light. Sorry.
Yep, I was
Yeah.
gonna light to make sure that you don't slip and slide right off the edge or whatever.
What are these rolls? Seriously.
This is
Like,
why I
I'm
was
used to it, but
Yeah.
This is why you were like, oh hell yeah, group action, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why do you think I've been avoiding rolling?
The consequence here is Ursa finally, I think, breaks free. Your rival is not done with you yet, and this feels right. He's been frozen for a while, and just goes to I think he goes, he's down with the slip and slide. He just throws himself down onto his belly and starts lunging down this
Following
bridge.
us?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you can, of course, I'm putting you in a desperate position, which you can resist by only spending 1 if you want to, right? Because this is your thingy. You have what's it called here?
Breakout. You have domain over anything that would restrict / slow
domain.
you.
Domain's the word.
Wait, I didn't. How is this restricting / slowing me? Because I thought he was just chasing us.
He's trying to like restrict you. Like he's going to. I feel like that counts.
Okay.
Like he is going to slam into you and try to stop you. But you could also like resist when or if that happens. You don't have to resist the desperate position if you don't want to. I'm just saying that would trigger here, I think.
Yeah, I hear you. Your feelings on that, Monoceros?
What was that? Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you mind being in a desperate position?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
All right. Now let's do shooting the ring.
Okay, so what's this gonna look like?
I don't know. There's no wreck in this game, so it's probably Clash.
It could be Scour.
It could also be Scour.
Oh, Scour. Yeah,
like-
especially because I think it's like the way that
Yeah, you're
Gem
better with
has
Scour.
this is it's actually like a light weapon more than it is.
Yeah,
It's like a mystical
sure.
weapon. So I
do
think
you wanna Celestial Pact Do you want to push yourself?
I would like a celestial pact. I mean, this is a
Alright.
pretty stakes are high, so
Let's see. Celestial. Oh, I know what the Celestial Pact is. Thus. Oh, did he have the chance to do this? Yes, he did. Thus set up another one of his tripwires at the end of the luge. At the end of the
slip and slide. Thank you.
Yes. At the end of what was a bridge when he did it.
is this worth it? Because I'll default to the others because this is going to affect them more than it affects me, I feel like.
I don't know if I care about a tripwire at this
Okay.
moment. But I also have a lot more ways of not getting hurt by a tripwire than Monoceros does.
Yeah. I guess I'll take it then if we don't really have too strong feelings either way.
Yeah, I don't really have super strong feelings.
It's not too bad, I'll say. I mean, the first thing that popped to my head was base breaking out, which would have been much worse.
Yeah, base breaking out is
yeah.
worse.
That's way worse.
Yeah, I'll just roll 2d6
in there for a while because you used your super on that. I want to respect that.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
That you know,
that's all right.
We
I'll
take
take
fives.
it. Yeah, 5s.
5s are successes.
Let's see here.
5s get to grise. No, that doesn't work. Never mind.
We can jive with 5s.
We can drive with 5s. There we go.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Okay, I think I know what happens. So you shoot this and destroy it, and he just stares at it for a second and then growls and spins around, bow drawn, and says, why do you always have to get in my way?
I think Gemini doesn't have an ability, it doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
But there is a powerful aura that is like smugness coming off of them right now. And they wave their hand in front of them and be like, "You're not getting out of here."
He shoots you in your smug face.
Okay.
An arrow slams into your head. What would be
If you're gonna come at me, better kill me. Better hit me one shot.
What kind of blight would shooting you in the face do? Part of me thinks it might be honestly advocate. Because it's hard for someone to like really pay enough attention to you when there's an arrow sticking out of your head.
That's fair. Yeah.
No, that's reasonable. Tell that to Skyrim, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what? I am willing to take that blight. I am running low on light, so I don't really want to risk it.
You don't want to risk it for the biscuit.
Mm-hmm. Just like I very much like the idea of Jem being like, "You gonna shoot me, huh? You gonna shoot me, big boy?" And then just like he shoots him, and it's like, "Oh fuck!"
Huh? Apparently you will. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, Ara, do you want to do anything, or shall we continue with the slip and slide?
So to be clear, Ursa Minor is starting to chase the slip and slide crew.
Yes, is luging down. I can't remember if I think it's probably like using light energy to do this, to make like a weird frictionless surface to lie on.
I would. Phew, boy. You know, we've put this man. Are there any of us's drones around?
I think they all got
They
destroyed,
all got
but
destroyed.
We can
remember,
also
you can mark prep.
Yeah.
You can
We
have a
can have-
drone if you want to. You can leave your
Yeah.
friends behind.
Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they ain't no friends of mine.
Yeah, thank you.
Because the problem is I don't have any clash. But if I controlled one of Boost's drones, I could argue for control.
Oh yeah, you can make a drone to control. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I can. I don't have anything more interesting than just headbutting Ursa Minor in the head with the drone. I don't have anything more creative than that, but I don't think I need anything more creative than that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think I manifest. I think in my hollow space I click drone.exe. And a low poly. It's a rhinoceros head. I borrowed Rhinoceros's
I love that.
pick for this. It's a low poly rhinoceros head with blue pigtails. Because I have a brand, you see.
Mhm.
And I'm going to command it to just go head first at Ursa Minor.
To steal from the joke Ali just made, this is also extremely better make it count, better make it hurt. because it's still going to this'll clip him and do damage, but it will not stop him unless you take him out in one shot, so to speak. So do you want to make it great effect and push yourself, or are you just gonna hit him?
I'm gonna make a great effect and push myself, and if I can ask for help, that would be great, because I have an idea for a Celestial Pact, but I'd really like to roll 2 dice. That's fair.
Have you heard us all going, shit, I'm getting so low on it,
Yeah.
No, that's entirely fair. In which case, I'll make you an offer, Wyatt. Celestial Pact for Celestial Pact. Wait, no, I can't because I pushed myself.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself, but I can give you. You can still offer. I think you can still. But you get -1 dice.
Yeah,
though.
that's the thing.
Yeah,
I like to roll 2 dice on this, but that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. We'll have it where it is. And it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Come on, guys. It'll be okay.
Wait, you could. No, never mind.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Wait. You could. Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm just thinking of rules, and I haven't wrapped my head fully around how your Celestial Pact things work. No, there's no way to get 2 dice out of this unless someone helps you.
Yeah, that's okay. Then I'll roll these 2 dice. I'll roll for great effect, and I'll try to headbutt this man. What's my position here again?
Risky great.
Risky great. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's send this rhino at this man.
You did it!
I did it.
What does this look like? Does this knock him off into off the side of the bridge?
It goes for him straight on, and being Lord Shax, I figure that he goes for it. He's just like, I can take this.
Yeah.
This is a challenge.
Yeah. He plays chicken with it.
Plays chicken, but at the last second it swerves and knocks him sideways.
Yeah. And he just says no as he falls down. He was so close to stopping.
I manifest just long enough to dab at him as he falls.
God damn it. Okay, y'all aren't in a desperate position anymore. That's good.
Good. Nice.
And you but there's still the tripwire.
Yeah.
Which you are rapidly moving towards. And I don't think you know it's there.
No, we probably don't.
There's also the matter of the 4 I rolled.
Yes. Yeah.
The mixed part of the success.
I'm trying to think of you're so close to the end here. I'm trying to think of a fun thing that isn't just because like they're not gonna fill this clock.
No.
Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna let Base join the gang again. I think it's fun for everyone to be up and able to move for the final scene.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
That's fair.
So Base breaks free and surfs down this again. A lot of surfing in this
A
game.
lot of surfing.
Yeah.
A lot of
A lot of
slip and sliding and
surfing.
surfing. The 3 S's, slip and slide and surfing.
But they are not going to get to you immediately. And when you reach the there's still the tripwire.
Mm.
Which I think, honestly, since you don't know it's there, is probably just resisting it.
Yeah. What's the effect of it?
It'll just hurt you both. You'll both like trip over it and go sprawling and go down to shimmering.
Take 1 damage.
Yeah,
I'll
which
double down.
which will take out Monoceros unless
Can I take the damage for Monoceros
Yes.
and take 2 harm instead?
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely. How
that's
do you
fine.
do that? Do you like
I think
notice
it's
it at
like
the last minute?
yeah, I think it's I noticed it at the last minute and just like shove myself up in front. That gets me to having taken 6 bindings out, which means I can
Yes.
pick another thing to increase.
Excellent.
And like so do I want to have a 46 clash? Because I think I could have 46 clash and just
Why
like
not?
fucking
Honestly,
Do it.
yeah, why
bail
not?
on people. And that sounds rad.
Because we probably still have to deal with Set one more
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going to deal with Set again.
And Ursa, probably.
Ursa
Yeah,
will
it'll take him a little bit to reconstitute,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have. Oh, I know what to do with our last compass point. Carry on.
Oh yeah, you got a compass point. Sorry.
And, like I do
There's a lot
just like
going
the
on.
image of Rami taking the tripwire, like, and standing up and like grinning as like chains are falling off of, like laughing as chains fall off of him, and just like charging straight at the tower,
Yeah.
being like, "Come and get it! I'm coming for you."
And I think Set is standing there blocking the doorway, breathing hard, holding holding a rocket launcher.
Okay,
That's so valid.
man.
Which I think flashback. The rocket launcher is Ursa's weapon, but I'm flashing back to Ursa giving Set his rocket launcher.
That's
Mm.
valid.
Or like actually, I think leaving it behind is like this will be useful to defend the tower if one of us dies.
Mhm. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. In that case, then Rami draws his giant, which is a monofilament greatsword, and which
Yeah, the sword's coming out.
and which I kind of like the idea of. It looks like it's just a hilt until it's activated. At which point, a sword that is that I do believe that this is a giant anime sword. Of this is
Yes.
as tall as you are. It is a 2-handed weapon, and you Set might have a rocket launcher, but that doesn't matter if Rami can reach
Sword
it.
versus rocket
her.
launcher, yes. Okay, this is desperate great for sure. Rocket launcher versus sword.
Yeah,
I'm imagining the
this
lament.
is my heavy weapon, so like,
I'm
I'm
extremely
imagining the
imagining
lament.
the lament.
Yeah.
I'm also imagining the lament.
is that the image that you tossed into?
Yes. It is. It is just. It's huge. It is
Very
massive.
big sword.
Yeah, it's a chain
Yeah.
sword. It's great.
It's
Yeah,
great.
that seems like a good image to go with. Yeah. I'm
Do it.
gonna fuck him up. 46.
Desperate great.
Desperate grade.
What?
That's kind of amazing, actually.
Actually, yeah.
Like,
What are these rolls?
I am here for this.
Yeah, that's boy.
I mean, damn.
What are these rolls? Can we get Neff in the chat again? Like,
Can we
maybe
get
two
Neff in
Fs.
our reaction
Like,
chat already.
It's so funny to me that has the same probability as a crit. Or as like a super crit. Like if those have been all
Yeah.
sixes, it's just as likely.
Like honestly, it's so much cooler that it is in fact all twos than it would be. Like I
Yeah.
have such a different emotional reaction to all twos than I would to like 3, 1, 2, 3 or something
Yeah.
like that, where I'd be disappointed. But here I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah, this should be really cool. What's this look like? We should collaborate on this.
How much damage am I taking? Tell me that.
3.
So
which I believe you're full.
that will take me to full, and that will set me up for burnout, which is fine because this means that, like, it hits me straight on, and then I really want to just use that burnout action, that last action I can take, to fucking try again.
Yeah. Okay. What is Can you let the chat know what burnout does,
So
or I can read
burnout,
it? Or
when you have wait, I think
it's
that's
page
what
9. It's page
yeah,
9.
I'm just like remembering. So burnout is. So actually, what the thing about the change is, when no bindings remain, I must resist harm I take, but take plus 1d when I do so. I don't enter burnout. Burnout is
okay.
I can still act. Also, I gain another dot, which I guess I'm going to toss into flow because I run out of places to put it in Clash. I must resist harm I take once I have no bindings remain, but I don't think that I need to resist the one that got me to like no bindings. There are no chains on Rami now, and he's gonna fucking hit to go after Set again. Failure does only make in the chat. Failure makes Rami stronger. That is how the chain works. That is the point of it. As I lose my bindings, as I take damage, I get more ability points. Yeah.
All right.
Can I do that again?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll let you do again in this moment. I think it's just you get shot with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And when the smoke clears, you're still standing there.
Yeah, it's not like it stopped me for a moment, and I guess.
I think Set just says, "What the fuck are you?"
Wait, can I make a minor suggestion as a change?
Yes.
Smoke clearing and Rami standing there, Rami barrels through the smoke without losing momentum.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What and like she just asked, "What the fuck are you?" And
yeah.
I'm Andromeda, and I am now unchained.
Sick.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Of course, that's fine. Damn it!
I was going to be so mad.
Yeah.
I saw that too in that one, and I
same.
Mm-hmm.
You just cut her in half, right? That's what this
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's just like a blaze of light down the middle of her, and right before she bursts, what does she say to you? I think she like smiles a little bit. And I think she just smiles at you. I don't have like a big cool thing. She also isn't your rival.
Yeah.
I think she's just very impressed. Like you have earned her respect in a way that's very clear. And then she bursts.
Yeah.
And then you realize that she had shoved her claw through your chest.
Yeah. And I must resist harm I take, but I take
Yes.
+1d when doing so. I'm assuming this is a duality resist because it's
Yes.
physical damage.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 6.
What is with
There's
these
a 6.
sixes on resist? Seriously.
Yeah,
What?
sure. She stabbed me. And Rami's just standing there like it doesn't matter.
You just took a rocket launcher. What do you care about claws?
Right?
We are almost out of time. I'm going to say, Monoceros, you could have just gone in and gotten the flag at this point, and I'm going to tick your clock up for free.
Yeah.
I was going to say for the compass point, now I would like the 2 towers to move close, right next to each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's the only time I say please in complete seriousness.
Can I destroy my rival before we close?
Yes, yeah, we can own. I was gonna try to get final. We're good. I feel like we had Monoceros. Sorry, Rami had his moment here.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
But yes, I am spending. We'll say 2 compass points. Is we could just 2 compass points would fill this clock up all the way.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants final scenes, like I think this is just straight up victory. We can just narrate stuff a little bit, or if you want to roll Allie to see how well this fight goes, you can do that.
Yeah, I had a scene in mind.
All right, yeah,
which
we can
is
do that.
basically like Crow Voss, has just shot Gem in the head, basically. And like you just hear pum 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 as like Minnie starts pounding up the stairs and just fucking tackles him.
Yeah, like off the side of the tower, do you think?
Yeah, right into the lava pit.
you Saruman him?
Yeah, long live the king.
Okay, that's a clash. I'll say this is controlled great. Let's just I want this to happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna push myself because YOLO.
Yeah. We're at that point now.
I'll push myself and also assist myself. Because I guess I can do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, what else is Gemini for if not doing that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright. So roll 2d6. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell
nice.
yeah, baby. This is it.
Love to see it.
Yeah, you slam into him. He tries to like flap his wings, but can't get a proper air current, and just hits the lava and bursts.
Yeah.
And then, oh, also, just to make things more cinematic, I think as you were doing that thing to move the towers closer together, like the bridge collapsed and the 2 hexes just started sliding together. And as the bridge collapses, Base like jumped into the air and grabbed onto Pixie's like hover platform and tried to stop her. But it's too late, and also that would be against the rules anyway.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Before he can grab the hover platform.
Yes.
Before they I don't know why that's in my head. Before they grab the hover platform, I reached down from the tower platform and grabbed them by the strap of their base.
That's funny.
And dragged them with us. Come with us.
And like final thing, Monoceros, what's you bringing the flag home look like? I think Ursa's chasing you.
Oh god, it's 2 heavily armored people just trying to like run up a slip and slide.
What's that?
That's so funny.
I specifically asked to keep a slip and slide between the 2 towers.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like shrinking along with them.
While the slip and slide is shrinking, it's probably like the 2 of them I bet are probably trying to maintain some amount of dignity and look cool. Monoceros is at least. I don't know if that succeeds.
It's the bear. It's Ursa just like digging his sword and shield in and like climbing up.
It's like I think Monoceros is just like spending every ounce of light he has left to just just make enough momentum to get up this slip and slide. Probably leaving a trail of fiery destruction behind him.
He's like dodging the flames. But then you do it, and the flag is slammed home, and the fireworks go off like crazy, and Pixie says, "Well, that's it, folks. A stunning victory for the blue team. I hope you've all enjoyed this game of shooting stars. I hope you all will join us for refreshments in squares A and C.
Fresh Vex milk, yeah.
And it's just
don't drink it.
I think like as the game finishes, all the red team like come out from the tower and give you all kind of a variety of degrees of congratulation. I think Vuss is just pouting, like with his arms folded. Set and Ursa and Base though are like genuinely congratulating you all and like patting you on the back and stuff.
Jen does that thing where they put the L up to their head, like over to Vuss.
Over to Vuss, yeah.
Aura shakes Base's hand over the base battle that they clearly won, hands down.
Rami like kind of just like leans / sort of half collapses onto like Ursa, being like, "Hey, sidekick, nice job."
Nice job. What does a sidekick call the other person?
Hero.
Nice job, hero.
Thanks.
Base hands over a little USB drive to Ara and says, "Speaking of the base battle, here's your new intro theme."
You know what? I'll take it. I'm not putting a name on it though.
It's just Megalovania. Just
oh god.
Well, no, the joke I'm making is it is the base battle that you did. It is the theme. You performed it already.
The theme is me getting crushed.
That is so. That's a power move to make that your intro. Be like, yeah, I got destroyed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
I think Monoceros offers a hand to Set, just like a hand to shake.
Yeah, I think Set does the thing, the handshake where they like grip you further up on the wrist.
Yeah.
And like pull you a little closer, and she grins a big shark tooth grin and like pats you on the back a little bit too hard. And says, I look forward to fighting alongside you once we're done here.
Same to you. Duel later?
Always.
Oh yeah. We should probably end with
Yeah,
that.
and I think that's when we cut to credits.
Really great game,
everybody. I have an outro to read.
Sick
Let me find it here.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah, great game.
Thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you, Ali, Shade Rowan, and Genevieve for joining me. I had a very great time. Thank you to Lofty for hosting and to Adela for moderating the chat. Hope everyone watching enjoyed the game. Please keep tuning in. Yes, thank you for. I was gonna get to that, but yes, thank you, Briar, for making this a very good game.
It rules.
Letting me get all my Destiny energy out. Stay tuned for the upcoming games. We got lots of cool things coming up. As a final reminder, this weekend is all about raising money for NARF, which you can find out about at narf.org and help by heading to tiltify.com/roll+bond or donate.rollplusbond.com. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for Adam S. running Poltergeist coming up like now. Enjoy the ghost crimes. Goodbye.
Have a good night, folks.
Have a good afternoon, everyone.
Thanks,
Have
y'all.
a good afternoon and evening.